Twitch, what is up? We have a new patch. These cards have changed. Cool. Thank you, Hearthstone. We've got a new rewards track. We've got a new event. Oh, well, this starts in 6 days. The Lich King's Call. We've got... Huh. Was this not working before? I don't know. I never know. This was the one that was bugged, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Why do I have all these now? Why did these change? What happened? Where's the new rewards track? This is what I want. No, this is the old rewards track. I thought we had it. Oh, we just have the details. Oh, this doesn't go live yet. Oh, okay, I lied. Well, I don't care then. We're not gonna look at that. We have new skins, maybe? I don't know what's in the new patch. Obviously, I have no idea. Oh, hey, Death Knight and Death Knight skins. Yeah, there's the new 3D Lich King Arthas skin. I don't hate these as much as most people, but I don't totally love it either. I kind of understand the ire. His mouth in particular is just so big. Ooh, Darian Mograine. That one's kind of sick. That's nice, dude. It's after purchasing the March of the Lich King Tavern Pass. Okay. Yeah, new buckets and duels. Yeah, that's the main reason I'm here. Anything new in the shop? I think those were there before, right? I don't know. Whatever. Probably some new skins as well here, but God knows if I know how to find the new ones or which ones are new. I don't know. I don't track it. Whoa, that looks new. Oh, and that looks sick, dude. I almost wish that was a Death Knight skin instead of a Demon Hunter skin, because that's gonna be kind of confusing, right? Like seeing this and thinking you're playing against a Death Knight. I mean, the hero power is always there to tell you, but still though, a little confusing maybe, but looks sick. That looked really cool. Those are all old, I think. Druid get any new stuff? Ice Lord Malfurion's old. That's old. I never see those skins, by the way. Hey, AO the Great, man. Happy to see you live, too. Welcome, man. That's awesome. Ooh, Deathkeeper Illyria. That looks pretty cool. That's like Deathstalker Rexar kind of stuff, but looks awesome. I see that one still looks huntery to me. I don't know. It doesn't read as hard like Death Knight, you know? Oh, here's the 3D Sylvanas. I like this one better than the Lich King one. It looks more painted, number one, and the like facial expressions aren't quite so goofy and dramatic, right? If anything, it's maybe too subtle. She's not moving at all. Does she ever change poses? I feel like the Lich King was moving a lot. She's just kind of wiggling. So far, this is more like a golden card animation than a fully 3D hero portrait. Am I wrong? It just kind of looks like a golden card. Maybe she does more. I don't know. Maybe that's just a resting animation, right? I don't know. Mage, did they get anything new? Reno, Jaina. That's Rune Mage Khadgar. Oh, that's pretty sick. Okay. That's actually really cool. Again, kind of looks Death Knighty, but I think that passes for Mage. I could still see that being Mage. Fallen Urel. Oh, dude, that's cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I think any of those are, yeah. Okay. Priest. Ice Lady. No, that's old. That old? I don't recognize that. There's so many skins I don't recognize. I don't know. Maybe that's not old. I think there's a new Edwin. Yeah, Edwin the Renegade. That looks cool, dude. Blood Death Knight Edwin. That's sick. Love that color scheme too. Oh, that's new too, right? That's sick. Oh my god. Yeah. Nice. I like a lot of these. Hey, McSwifty, dude, thanks for the 20 months, man. As soon as we're done looking at these skins, we're gonna hop into to Duels real soon, by the way, guys. Ooh. Scourge Slayer Vosh. Wow, that's cool. Again, these all look really Death Knight-y, but it's okay. Just read the text. It says if it is new or isn't new. Where? What are you talking about? What text? You mean if I click in? Number one, I don't think it just says new or not, but
so that your true destiny might unfold.
But either way, if I have to click in, that doesn't really help me find the new ones, right? Ooh, I like this a lot. Kind of nice. Cool horse. Is that new? This is March of the Lich King, right? So I think so. We just Warlock, finally Warrior. Oh, there's a new Anhilda, right? Ooh, yeah, that's spicy. I like the red. I like any of the blood Death Knight ones. That looks really cool. Okay. No Nimsy, yeah. Hey, Bad Juju, dude, thanks for the 13 months. McSwifty, thanks for the 20 months, guys. Really nice. Let's hop into Duels. Let's see what these new buckets look like. Let's see if we also can't try to grab some new cards, right? That's going to be the goal today, because apparently there are new cards in the buckets. So there are a couple ways we could do that. We could do like Thievery Burgle stuff, maybe, to try to generate new cards, like with Rogue or something, for instance. Or we could try to manipulate the buckets by, you know... finding bucket synergies. So like if we went into Hunter, for instance, maybe we ran a bunch of arcane cards in Hunter, we could perhaps, you know, encourage some arcane buckets. I don't think that sounds like the most reliable or fun plan. Armor Druid seems like it could be maybe a little bit more reliable. We could do that perhaps, but first and foremost, I think a Thief Rogue is a kind of a fun idea. Hey Vars, no worries. I'm glad you just watched it all, man. That's awesome. Was there a post about how the bucket system changed? There was, yeah, but it didn't really tell us a lot, I didn't think, to be honest. We could do connections. Add a random 1 cost to your hand. That could actually hit some March of the Lich King cards, I guess. It's a good way to find stuff. And then for Thief decks, we've actually been running a lot of Nerubian Peddler, huh? I think I like that pretty well. Yeah, Peddler should be fine. Maybe not as good as the Reno weapon in the Reno, but still not bad. So, well, we don't really want opponent. What's the right key? I never can think of the right keyword. We don't really want opponent's class. I mean, we don't hate it. What's the right thieving keyword? Reconnaissance. Another class is the word we're looking for. Another, I think, is what we really want, because another gives us a chance to roll Death Knight, I think, probably, although I don't know if that's actually true, but maybe. Anyway, it might. Chat is just writing a lot of words that aren't right. I love it. New treasures, I think, should maybe be out. Yeah, but those are all like Death Knight. I mean, the active treasure might be out, but I don't think the Death Knight ones are. Okay, let's run a test. Let's run a Wild Paw. We've got Cutlass. I mean, I like Discover in particular because Discover can be pretty nice for us. This does give us the chance to hit Pirates, but, well, I don't know if that's true anymore. It used to would have given us the chance to hit Pirates. That may be not accurate anymore. I don't know. Theater and Ice Revenant are nerfed, yeah. That's right. Probably still want to run some opponent stuff just for the thief cards here, even if they're not perfect for finding new cards to play. Probably still just good to have some thievery. I mean, we could do this, right? Oh, that's from your opponent's class, though. Nah, probably not. Probably not in that case. What hair product do I use? I just use like the cheapest, literally like Axe pomade there is. I used to use Old Spice, but they changed it and I didn't like it as much. Sunwell, yeah, we could try a Sunwell. If we run Sunwell, maybe we ought to run 4-drop guy. And then we can run Jackpot too, I guess. Where is 4-drop guy? There he is. Did I not have Jackpot? Duels pool is getting too big here. We can't scroll anymore. We gotta type. Ugh, hate typing. How foolish do you think I am to type? Maybe you could run like a prep bone spike type deal, just get some tempo again. Weapon buffs for the cutlass are actually pretty good sometimes, I gotta say. Like those can be helpful. Deadly poison. Silverleaf, I like that it draws, but it doesn't buff stats. Kind of hate to run just one deadly poison, you know? That feels really... Oh yeah, we do like stash. Yeah, no, stash is good. Yeah, no. I don't even think that's greedy. I think that's just good, yeah. But I like it. Yes, no, Nupuus. Yeah, dude, I hated the beeswax. They added bee poop and it changed the... Like, it I don't know, made my hair feel like more brittle or something. It just wasn't a pleasing texture. I don't know. I always like prepping these decks. There's a lot of 2-mana spells and stuff that line up well. This looks fine to me. Yeah, a chance to hit some new stuff. I mean, I guess we're not really gonna hit new rogue stuff specifically. I don't think we built towards rogue very well, because we could do like Death Rattle Rogue. You know, we could do things that try to hit concoctions, but I don't know what would even trigger that. Prep over Shadow Step. Well, I do like Shadow Step. That's true. Maybe we can cut a Peddler. I never liked Peddler that much. Shadow Step's good. Yeah, sure. Very good with tests. Very good with some of our stuff. This Peddler's kind of like the other Peddler, so might make it redundant or unnecessary to have 2 of those sort of discounted cards. Hey, Meow does Pew. Thanks, man. That's really nice. I think we're done with Ragnarok, man. We beat everything. I cleared the Valkyrie Queen. I don't think there's anything left for Ragnarok, man. We'll probably do some other games at some point, but Ragnarok's probably done. All right, let's give this a shot. Let's try to find some cool, fun cards and win some games, and also just learn about the new bucket system. Even if we don't win a lot today, just, you know, understanding the new bucket system is probably still going to be some interesting value. Deck tracker doesn't recognize wand maker. What does that mean? Why? What's happening? There's no wand maker. Cards in front of this deck wand maker. What is happening? I don't know. Jackpot Trickster is a pretty nice combo to keep. Tooth and Afarian, they've got a lot of well, you have the 3 health guy. Yeah, actually, okay. In case they tempo a 1/3 imp, maybe we'll set up for the Tooth. All right, hero power in 1's always awesome. Bloodsail's pretty dead. This only hits neutral cards, right? We determined. Could still get some cool new March of the Lich King neutrals, maybe, if it works the way we think anyway. I don't actually know. We're kind of trusting that all this stuff is in the pool, and I don't know if that's true. I think it is. Ooh, yes. My greed, dude. Rewarded. Wonder if it's ever better to Bone Spike. Yeah, it's the only one I can really see a guaranteed line for, right? I don't know. Doesn't even really seem that good either, but... Wow. All the 3 health guys. 3 health everywhere. Oh, and 1 health. Gross. Those are more annoying. Those are a tad more annoying. I think we tempo a peddler, right? I think it's okay. We just need the body on board. We're gonna get the swashbuckler value at the least, so there's at least some upside there. And the 2-3 is certainly valuable when we're falling behind on board pretty hard like this. This is not an undead. This is now an undead. Yeah, the Nerubian peddler became an undead. Some intern must have spent like an entire day, right, mapping these out. That would have been a kind of a fun job, I think. I don't know. I think I would have enjoyed that job. This is probably okay. They wanted to get this going sooner, but the moment it's taking a minute. I feel like that is something that needs to die. So let's hit it. We got the healing here. Taking 4 is not a big deal. Let's get a little tempo back. Let's start hitting face too, because this is actually a lot of damage. We have 12 damage here, and they're at 18, so there's a chance that matters. Overload here pretty punishing, but this weapon's really good to set up. Deck tracker broken. Yeah, I don't know. It was doing weird stuff, so I just turned it off for the minute. Let's see if it's better. Might have sorted itself out. A lot of Jeklicks in hand, which do contest this weapon long term, but not immediately a problem, I guess. The bristleback's already active. Are they gonna need to shuffle some crazy stuff in deck, I guess, right? Seems like it, huh? Yeah. None of those seem very good, do they? I mean, do I have to kill that? Taking 6 feels really weird. I'm going to front lines. I mean, I have Tess. I have Wild Paw Knoll. It's probably not terrible for me, but I don't think it's good, right? Could I pull anything out of their deck that helps me, like a jailer or something, right? But even then, I mean, I'd have trouble killing it probably. Have to figure out how to psychic scream it, you know? All right, so this is gonna replay like a Doomhammer. Currently, that's about it. We could put a psychic stream in it, but that just loses me the game long term, right? I don't see how that wins me the game. Divine Hymn is certainly not bad to put in. I guess we're gonna front lines literally right now. I need to do it before they shuffle stuff into their deck. So I don't know. Let's just see, I guess, right? We're gonna lose some of our like test pop-offs and stuff, but I don't think that's winning the game anyway, unless I just swing really hard here. Like, in other words, I need to pull ahead right now, I think. Okay. Oh, we did actually pull their jailer out. Wow. I'm kind of dead, though, because of that. I mean, not technically, right, but kind of dead. Kinda dead. I mean, maybe literally dead. But not exactly. Not technically, right? It's funny, he was actually at the bottom of the deck. I mean, I guess I'd rather have him on board than not, because if he gets played, I don't think I can ever really win. I mean, I guess Psychic Stream could still win you the game, maybe, but they might want to trade in their 1-3 so they don't die to fatigue, right? Since they don't have the jailer as a guaranteed win condition, I think drawing all their cards back means they're gonna be at risk of fatigue, maybe, right? I might have traded in the 1-3, I don't know. I mean, it's certainly not bad to have those cards back, but okay, so they played Tome Tampering. I can just trade into the jailer. Can kill the 1-3. What do they have left? They have the big guy, the big Killmox I need an answer for. I don't have any like lethals, right? I'm hitting for 4, and 4 is only 8. They're only taking a little bit of fatigue, I think. Doesn't feel like lethal, right? Contraband Stash for me is not good enough yet. All of my minions are out of deck. Shadow Step on this doesn't really feel that useful. I think we have to try to play this one kind of straight up, right? Is killing this even worth it? We know they have healing off Killmock, so I can't really go face yet. I mean, I kind of could if I thought I could bleed them out long enough, but I don't think I can. Yeah, if they want to kill Mox, so be it, I guess. I don't know. We need to get it out of hand at some point, so. The problem is I'm going to be Psychic Streaming it, and it's going to just come right back. I need an actual answer to kill Mox. You know what I mean? Something that's legitimately a win condition. Oh, dang. I really needed Sunwell for enough value here, I think, too. Shoot. Contraband Stash is just not good enough to beat this board. That's kind of game, right? Like, I can Psychic Stream this and it hit, but I just still don't really ever answer these problem cards. They don't take fatigue if I Psychic Scream. Contraband Stash just doesn't have anything useful, right? Four more turns before they take fatigue. I'm never really building a good enough board. I mean, theoretically, if they draw like Ticketus, I kind of have some time. Or actually, the Fireflies, I guess, would be even better. Maybe I even put this in to give them a real piece of garbage card. It extends their fatigue advantage so much, though. Like, how do I beat the next board? There's just no way. I actually need minions on board to contest. I don't think this is winnable, though. This doesn't feel winnable to me. Contraband Stash can clear another board, but how does that win the game, right? I'm taking fatigue. I literally just have Stash and Shadow Steps. Something insane off my hero power that like generates value somehow could do something, but that seems unlikely. I don't think we're hitting for 13 ever, right? I just have an endless wave of Jeklicks too, which sucks. That's a lot of Jeklicks to just taunt through. Yeah, I think this is over. Ibis? Yeah, Ibis would actually be pretty insane. Yeah, sure. Are you kidding me? This is the greediest deck I've ever seen. Do they even have anything though? Yeah, just the hero power is, I guess, good enough. Yeah, it's just the small guys. Hero power is really nice for them though, so they don't really need much more. Oh, there, that's definitely gonna seal the deal. Yeah. I can Psychic Stream again, but you know, it's just we're right back where we started. There's just no reason to. I mean, sometimes I can Psychic Stream. I don't guess it's always a guarantee. Divine Hymn. I'm just wondering if I prep first, just in case. Like, does this ever give me an Ibis or anything cool? No. Oh, Frontlines first and then Psychic Stream. That's definitely the order we wanted. Yeah. Like, yeah, sure. I can't ever beat their hero power though, right? It's just impossible now. I forgot about the weapon too. Oh, that's actually worse. I actually prefer the healing. Oh, that's bad. It's actually pretty bad. Yeah, we're dead. We'll concede. It might take them too long to win. A lot of cards. Yeah, them killing the Sunwell really, that was kind of our last good hope, you know? Grab the Sunwell, hope for the best. That is the greediest deck I've ever seen in Duels, dude. Like, we've seen Jailer Mal'Ganis stuff before. I don't know that I've ever seen Jailer Mal'Ganis stuff with Gul'dan and everything. Like, jeez. Grom's Arm Guards, yeah, I think that's actually pretty nice. We've got the Spectral Cutlass. That's definitely a play around for us. Build around, right? We wanna be farming that as much as we can. I don't have a ton of minions or a ton of reasons to Crystal Gem, I don't think, so. Looks cool. So how do these new buckets work? Oh, okay. Oh, sick, dude. We immediately got the 2 Lich King buckets. Holy crap, that's sick, dude. Yes. So yeah, okay, let's try to identify how these work exactly. We're actually learning a lot here. So these are obviously expansion-based buckets. Basically, it's identifying a card on our deck and it's saying, okay, this matches your deck, and then we're gonna give you this bucket from its expansion. So what do we think here in Alterac? I mean, I guess we're literally running some Alterac cards like Contraband Stash. I wonder if it's that simple as like if you're running Alterac, it gives you Alterac cards. right? It might literally just be that simple, but maybe there's a more specific synergy we're not identifying, or at least I'm not seeing what it is. If so, I don't think any of these like really tie into my deck that well, right? But these then are just March of the Lich King cards, and again, yeah, I don't really think these don't really seem to synergize with the deck especially well. I mean, Sunwell to Sunwell, obviously. These are just, yeah, I don't know. These don't really jump out at me either. But this looks like the bucket to take, right? Looks like the bucket. Hey, Crispity dude, thanks for the 14 months, man. It's really fun. So yeah, I definitely don't feel like I understand how the buckets work based on that. Literally to me, just looked like you've got March of the Lich King cards, so we're gonna give you March of the Lich King cards. I don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like it really connected beyond that. Or I don't know, I guess I should even say, I don't know, it shouldn't really connect. It says there's not supposed to be synergies. It says the bucket is built off the expansion. But I guess I don't know which individual card triggered off of that, or if there was a individual synergy that linked up, or if it was only an expansion connection that linked them. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Rogue, I mean, I like Bone Spike a lot. Tooth, we don't really necessarily need this early, but Bone Spike can be spicy. Swashbuckler Jackpot seems pretty good too. Okay. Ugh, BR Cast. Man, that's annoying. I would love to get that. We could discover legendaries from the expansion. Ooh, Plague Spreader's in hand. Transform a random minion in your opponent's hand into a Plague Spreader. He's got the plague. In hero power. This just looks to be like, well, maybe not quite as aggressive of a pirate deck, but maybe a pirate deck. We don't know. You know what? Yeah, let's pivot here. These together would be really nice if we could. Oh, hey, that would be nice too. Man. Probably is going to be nice. Buccaneer, no biggie. That's a good serrated bone strike target, probably. They didn't equip a weapon though, so maybe not gonna be going for our blood sail here, huh? You know what? Do we go Cutlass here? Yeah, I think it's pretty important to clear the board, actually. We might be sitting on this next durability for a minute because I don't have another class. Jackpot can fix that, of course, but it can take a minute, right? So I don't know. I think it's certainly worth keeping this weapon for longer. So I think we'll probably just go Peddler, Jackpot, and unless this is just too somehow juicy of a target to pass up. I mean, the 3/1 is a really good target, but no, I think the Peddler Jackpot gives me a very high likelihood to deal with this sort of problem next turn, or at least get more durability for future turns. Hopefully get like a... Well, I mean, it's really nice, but... was hoping to get something that was, you know, like 5 mana and I could play it for 3 sort of thing next turn, or I mean even 7 mana to 5 would have been great maybe, but we're scapping a turn here. I guess I have to take my time. I really can't overreact, and I need this weapon long term. Next turn, I mean, maybe just Plague Spreader Blood Sail's fine. I hopefully find some kind of tempo answer though. Would rather have some kind of removal spell, Tooth or something of the sort. Tooth into a cheap card would be like kind of perfect, right? Prep would be a fine top deck. Yeah, I would love a prep. Yeah. If we got a prep, I would probably even just copy our Bloodsail Corsair. No, that's bad. We can't do that. That's nonsense. No, that's not the play. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, we really did top deck the prep. I mean, prep twisting gives me a weapon charge, but boy, isn't that pretty bad. Is it ever prep criminal? On a one drop? There's no way, right? There's no way. Hey, Jelly Wobbler, man. Any more drop streams prior to launch? I don't know. There's a theory crafting event, but I don't know if it has drops. But I will be giving away a few bundles at least. That's on Thursday. Pokey, dude, thanks for the 7 months, man. Day is good. Thanksgiving was great too. Lucky me. This twisting seems so early, but I actually think it's more reliably good. It's worth 2 minions. It's worth a weapon charge, which is worth healing. You know, whatever. This deck doesn't usually build that many threats, right? So let's just do it. If I think I'm getting durability every turn, I should always attack, but I don't really know that I am getting durability every turn, so this is debatable. Like, if I don't gain a durability this turn, I don't know. We'll see. 2 packs on December 1st and 2nd. There you go. That would be theory crafting, yeah. So apparently there'll be more drops on the 1st and 2nd. Perfect. And I think I have 3 more bundles to give away, or 4 maybe. I think I have 4 bundles to give away, which I will likely do on theory crafting day. Maybe I'll do like 2 on theory crafting and 2 on pre-release. Those are only a day apart, so. So we've stabilized the board. That's really nice. You know, again, that's not the strongest Twisting Nether in history, obviously, but the idea is let's stabilize a little bit. This is not a deck that has a ton of minions. I mean, there's pirates, so there's a lot, but maybe they come out like 1 or 2 at a time. We're not expecting a board of like 6 things at once, right? So hopefully we don't disconnect in the middle of the game. Cool. Oh, that was my internet. Yeah, shoot, the whole stream went down. Dang. Great. We love it. Right back in this. Thank God this didn't happen during the $100,000 tournament. Thank God. Oh, that would have been stressful. Hey chat, I think you guys might see me again. I was just bemusing. Thank God this didn't happen during the $100,000 tournament, right? Ooh. Can you imagine how frustrated I would have been if I lost like $7,000 because of disconnects or something, right? Like, geez. I would have been so mad. Thankfully, we're still here. We're chilling. It's all good. Pyros? Sure. We'll play a 0 mana Pyros. I think getting the weapon charge here is really nice, right? So. Wonder if we ever Shadow Step Pyros just for durability. I guess we have the next stage of the Pyros too, probably, right? So maybe not as big of a concern right now. Invitations suck. Gross. Criminal lineup Pyros, I mean, it's not crazy, I guess. Oh, I just said we're gonna have the Pyros. Wow, dude. I really jinxed it. They're backstabbing their own Pyros. Okay. Just so I don't get it back. They really want that body. I get it. That's good. If I can kill the Najak anyway, might as well. I like it. If the Plague Spreader lives, are we just criminal lineuping it? I think so, right? It may not live, though. It may trade in. Oh, they don't trade in. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just criminal lineup the Plague Spreader and trade down a little bit here, huh? Potion Belt, ever better to get some cool concoctions? I don't know. I don't really think so, right? I mean, this is like a little bit annoying because they are really ultimately getting, I think, probably higher quality minions. This does only transform minions, so any spells in hand. But I just need the bodies on board, right? I just need the dudes. I think I need the dudes here. Yeah, let's actually hit face. They're kind of on the back foot now a little bit. They're almost kind of dead, right? Because like I have 12 on board and two equipped here. I mean, I could also obviously be dead, but seems a little less likely. If they just like kill these off and play Plague Spreaders, you know, we can just kind of go face a lot here. Okay, I don't know if this is the best plan I've ever seen. I think you... Well, okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay, yeah, maybe a decent plan. Never mind. I take it back. We only have 14 and they're at 15. We need Potion Belt to give me damage here. Potion Belt, give me damage. Or give me death. Deal 3 damage. Yeah, perfect. Bubbling Concoction. And we've got Gleaming Concoction. Together they form the Mixed Concoction. Wow. Cool. The potion's already OP. I love it. Great stuff. Good win, good win. Got to have some fun with new cards too, which is nice. Okay. Murloc Holmes, I mean, yeah, that's fine, right? We like cards, we like thievery stuff. We like that, seems good. Party Portal's probably not terrible for us. We actually do have a lot of spells that are kind of nice to play with the Party Portal. But Murloc Holmes seems good. Chance to get more thievery, right? Hey Bjork, yeah man, no worries. GG's. Okay, so this is Sunken City Core Rager. So this is from having core set cards. Again, I don't think these are, you know, I don't know which one. I guess, you know, literally we have a Shadow Step, so maybe it said, hey, you've got Shadow Step, we're giving you core set cards. These are some random core set cards, right? They don't really synergize especially well. And then this is Reconnaissance. Hey, you've got Reconnaissance. We're going to give you an Alterac bucket. Here are some Alterac cards. Seraphine, I mean, does sort of technically synergize, right? We might be able to take this just fine. This looks pretty good. And then here you've got Sunken City cards. We're going to give you Sunken City cards, right? Even though these don't really synergize with your Sunken City cards in any particular way, you know, maybe they're okay. They're not bad, right? But not any thematic connection, so. Okay. So definitely lower synergy buckets. I mean, no question we're seeing dramatically lower synergy buckets, you know. I think, which I actually like. I like the idea that your deck is more chaotic and that it's less solved and there's not as like meta predictability in duels. I want games to feel different and surprising and unique. So I'm here for it, I guess, but I know there will be some people who aren't. This might be a really high powered thing to keep. We're gonna draw the Cutlass anyway off the arm guards, so let's just chill on that. Burglar's good too. Yeah, exactly. Decks are gonna be less optimized. I think some people won't like that. I think some people like reliably building really broken stuff and like, you know, doing well with it in duels to farm currency and stuff, but I'm here more for the chaos. I'm here for the fun, I think. First and foremost. I don't know why this keeps saying deck wand maker not founded deck, but I'm gonna try to turn this off, I think. I mean, it has some value. It's like a little frozen now. Is it harder for content? Mini decks will be pure random trash. No, I think that's actually probably better for content. As long as we're able to build a cohesive starting theme with some really exciting power cards and stuff, I think it'll often be better. Because right now, I can't compete against really optimized decks with my garbage, you know? I assemble a list of really janky garbage, and then I can't... Wow, this is really insane that we can keep it all in. I think we just play this and Shadow Step it for next turn. For some like mega discounts, right? So if everybody's decks are worse, my bad decks will be able to compete at a higher level, and I'll be able to take runs further, hopefully, on my random garbage, right? I suspect my win rate might climb significantly in this new world. I guess that would be the hope anyway. Dude, Wing Commander Mulvrick is really good right now with this 1/1 on board. Does this ever change the plan a little bit, maybe? Yeah, I think it's nice to empty the cards out of hand anyway, isn't it? It sure would be nice to get a Spectral Cutlass down in that case too, but I'm gonna lose the honorable kill if I don't do this now. Gosh, I'm really pivoting a lot here. I don't know if this is good or not, but I love just clearing the board here and getting a really nice threat down. So maybe it's worth. I mean, we can still do this next turn, and the hand is even emptier, right? So, yeah, it might work out okay. Yeah, this is fine. This is a good time.
Let's muddy the waters.
Ooh. Spicy. Spicy. Is this the better target or is Mulvrick the better target? I actually kind of think this is the better target, right? I have Hinch Clan in hand. Man, I really would like to play a Cutlass before doing these. I guess we want to draw a card though, so maybe we'll just do this one for now. And then next turn we'll Cutlass into some of these 0 mana ones. Ice Split Tower garbage. Divine Toll though, pretty insane. Actually, Divine Toll could just be like a lethal-ish setup next turn maybe, right? It's plus 10. We've already got 8. I guess that's not quite lethal, but really close. Gosh, it's also just, oh my god, the two ones here are insane. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Okay. Is this actually, no, I can't Divine Toll and Weapon, so not a lethal yet, but still really insane, right? I guess we'll go ahead and Divine Shield this dude. And trade him in. Get one extra guy here, right? Guess we can potion as well. Hand size here is fine, right? Doesn't matter. Just gonna go to 1 mana, so I'm not playing it this turn, but let's look for damage. Yeah, we're really close to killing them, right? From another class, yes, perfect, yeah. Okay, cool. This is nothing. Let's just use it to get some durability, I suppose. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, is it really worth having the extra 2/2 on board, or would I rather have 2 face damage? I wonder. That's a really interesting question. Because this is weaker to AoE, a little better technically if everything lives, I guess. I don't know what is happening on my front door right now. I'm getting constant someone is at your front door notifications. I think it must be multiple packages and then my wife. Oh, cool. 0 mana Abyssal Curse. That's fun. Is this lethal? 14, yeah, right? This is crazy, dude. And mixed concoctions too. Really nuts. Look at this! Dude! Cool deck. I'm loving this deck right now. This will be a fun video to showcase the new bucket system and new cards, regardless if we go deep or not in this run. I think it's probably a good first video. Ooh! Robe of the Magi. Spell damage +3. Has that always been +3 or has it been +2? Maybe it's always been +3, huh? I think it's Khadgar's though, but what an insane series of treasures this is, man. Khadgar's is just too good for us, right? Like Robe, we have some stuff. It's really exciting, but it's really rare. But Khadgar's is just insane. Khadgar's is really insane. Yeah, I mean, literally half our deck is going to be generating spells and stuff, so really cool. Okay, the Murderous bucket. So this is a Castle Nathria bucket. We do like Serrated Bone Spike pretty well. This is a Sunken City bucket. Again, just kind of a random assortment of garbage here. Yeah, you can tell this is not particularly synergistic. And then Core Rager Against. These are core cards. We really don't love these, right? We already have some weapons we know we're going to draw, and this kind of disrupts our weapon pool for the Grom's Arm Guards. We really just want the Cutlass, I think. So that to me reads here. I think these are not exciting in particular for our deck, but they're not terrible. I mean, whatever. There's minions. And then Bone Spike is pretty synergistic, so we like Bone Spike a lot. It's 1 mana, and it discounts 2, so it's kind of like an Innervate that deals 3. Kind of nice. Yeah, again, we're seeing really low synergy cards, right? But remember, our opponents are also going to be seeing really low synergy cards. So I wonder if there's some conversation here about like having, you know, if you're building your starter deck, a lot of your power is actually going to be baked into your starter deck because that's going to be your most synergistic part of your deck. I wonder if running like a ton of card draw and a ton of like easily achieved synergy pieces, or perhaps unfortunately things like Denathrius, just to ensure that you have a reliable win condition as your deck continues to get kind of more and more diluted over the course of a run compared to in the old system. Like in the old system, right, you just keep getting more death rattles and more death rattles. Your deck would dilute a little bit compared to like some of your treasures and some of your super power cards, but would ultimately still remain fairly synergistic. I wonder though if in this system building in more like reliability becomes more valuable than building in more synergy. So more card draw, more stuff. Hopefully Denathrius would get banned in that world. In other words, some of the things we think about in Arena, right? With like Arena, you know, we often think about like, you know, some card draw being good for those like late top decking fatigue sort of battles, those sorts of things. Wonder if that would be more relevant in a new Duels with the weaker buckets, right? Yeah, people may still try to target, yeah, like limit your deck to only Lich King or only, you know, whatever. No, like no core cards, for instance. You know, we keep getting these core buckets that look kind of bad. Maybe it's better if you don't have core cards, that sort of thing. I don't know if I'm like DC'd or what, but hey, AV4, thanks, man. I think this is going to make an interesting video just discussing the nuances here of the system and potential strategies. Hey, AdBullet, thanks for the 10 months, man. Yeah. The entire basically keeping people from playing the cards they want. Yeah. This is a weirdly long queue time. I thought we'd see more people playing Duels today. I wonder if there's something changed about the matchmaking somehow. For this early in the run, this is a weirdly long queue time. Maybe at 10 wins or something, but... Oh, here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Thanks again, AdBullet, for the 10 months, by the way. Very nice. Maxwell Steel. Either sounds like an industrial steel manufacturer or a superhero. There's no in between. This is really insane with our discounts, right? With Khadgars, let's try that. We also have a coin here, so we might be able to do this stuff pretty early. Can we go like, Bone Spike costs 1, right? So if I go like Peddler, Bone Spike, we're gonna have a 2 mana reduction on the Sunwell, or well, I would need a coin first. So like coin, Peddler, Bone Spike. How much is Sunwell gonna cost depending on my hand size? God, I'm not smart enough to figure all this out. I don't want to have to do math, man. Don't make me do math, man. Sunwell being 3 already, though, is a good start. Okay, Spectral does kind of counter battle stance, but still really scary to see that much aggression always. So hopefully we can get this out sooner. Okay, Jackpot. I mean, still worth playing, right? It's insane. These are gonna be really cheap. All Fell breaks loose. Okay. Topple the Idol. Okay, those are not exactly what we're looking for. That's okay. So every time I play a card, Sunwell gets +1 cost, right? So I have to really math this out if I want to do this turn. So like Nerubian coin, this is gonna be at 0 after I draw. So it goes to 1, it goes to 2, it goes to 3, but this discounts it by 2 if there's a target. You know, we don't know if there's gonna be a target or not, but I'm just thinking if it's possible to go ahead and play this, right? I mean, obviously we could play it for 0, but that's not really the goal. All right. Man, do we actually coin a Yeti just to get it rolling, or do we like the Cutlass better? I don't think the answer is neither. I mean, hero power, dude, I guess is not the end of the world, right? But is a 4/5 Yeti on 2 good enough, or is coin more valuable as a mana enabler later? I actually kind of like coin Yeti. I don't know. We have a lot of mana manipulation, so coin is not exactly super mandatory for us, right? So for instance, here we play Peddler, we play Bone Spike. We take 2 off the Sunwell. The Sunwell's going to be at 1. It's going to go to 3 after I play Peddler Bone Spike, so I will not be able to play the Sunwell. It will be 1 mana, right? So okay. I mean, we're probably just playing Cutlass this turn then and setting up for a big Peddler on 4 with Sunwell is my guess, right? Get Cutlass rolling. Get some heals rolling. Friendly demon that died this game. I mean, certainly not impossible to activate, but boy, this, I don't know, it seems pretty bad, right? Seems pretty bad. Dude, do I just go tempo here? Like, I really want to get this plan going because I think I'm going to need the healing long term anyway. Probably not actually playing a card from another class next turn, so maybe we can hold this weapon charge, but what if they destroy it? Let's just go, it's fine. The odds of us needing to hit exactly a 2 health minion are pretty slim, particularly when we have Bone Spike we're trying to utilize already. So I guess it could lead to some good math, but not always. 2 demons from deck, okay, sure. Oh, yeah, that's a good target, all right. Mortal Coil, the 4/4. Is that just to create hand space, I guess? Maybe softening up for like an Abyssal Wave or something? I don't know. So this should be playable, right? I didn't actually do the math, but yeah. Perfect, actually. I did the math on previous turns, let's say. I did not do the math on this turn. Snowman's insane, right? Really good. I think we ripped the hot streak here. It's just a buff on the weapon and it makes hand space for us, which is really perfect. 3 mana Snowbrute's gross, and the freeze on the face attacks is gross. That makes Test gross too, actually, yeah. And Contraband Stash is gross as well. Shoot, dude. Yeah, there's tampering, so could have a big power spike here, but we honestly have great answers to like any kind of crazy immune board or whatever. Localar would be the biggest punish. I guess Customer's pretty good too here. Ooh, they've got the Amorphous Slime in their hand. That's cool. Hitting the 2/3 must have like a Mortal Coil or something. Oh, Godfrey. Wow, that's really good. Jeez. I didn't think about Godfrey being insane here. Really good though. Snowbrute, Invigorating Sermon seems fine, right? 8 mana Snowbrute. Oh, my hand was too full. Oh, whoops. Okay. I was gonna try. I know you know what I know you saw what I saw, right? I was gonna buff the 1/1, but that's actually just fine because who cares? We want the card off the top more than we want a 1-drop anyway. So this works out better. So okay, let's see what they got here. This might be a good light bomb opportunity. Can they kill this guy though? That's 9 damage already. They're gonna hit it. I need 5. I mean, this probably feels like a good Contraband Stash, right? Just get more buffs, freeze face, heal up a bunch. We don't obviously want to light bomb quite yet. We don't want to topple the idol. Well, we could topple and pick a mana cost that lines up well for us, but not a great follow-up play, right? I think our follow-up's pretty bad. Fortunately, Stash is pretty bad too, though. Light bomb kills our own dude. That's bad. Topple, I could go hero power and play the 1/1. topple for 4 is the ideal number. Just don't love that though. I think we just make more dudes. I think it's fine. Can I go face, I guess, is one question. Is there any big punish here? Right? Like, do I have to trade for any reason? 7, I'm at 22. I'm at actually 24. It sure doesn't feel like I have to, does it? Does it matter if I hit face or can I clear a minion just to be extra safe? Let's just clear a minion to be extra safe, I guess, right? That's a dead hit, but who knows? Okay. Looking for some kind of board clear here, maybe. Does that matter on the minion I cleared? Does the 7/1 live now?
That will bite.
Does my extra safe play pay off? Ymir Jar, yeah, okay. Some kind of defile. Oh, the 3 lives though. Okay, so I'm actually 1 damage off here though. Dang, I'm 1 damage off, guys. Probably a good time to test though, right? Just build another monster board and get some more snow brutes, right? Oh. Oh, test might be lethal, yeah, with invigorating sermon, huh? I think we had a sermon guaranteed, so yeah, probably lethal. Cool. That was a good win. Do we like bag of coins? We can definitely do some cheesy stuff with mana cheat. Hyper Blaster breaks our weapon tutor. Bag of stuffing feels like overkill. We've had so many resources in hand always. We're constantly at full hands. I don't think we want bags. So yeah, or this bag. I think we want this bag, right? The coins being -1 mana doesn't matter, but it could matter if our opponent played certain if they played a Cult Neophyte. Our coins would actually be -1 mana, and then the Cult Neophyte would push them back to 0. So it could matter. Could occasionally matter. Hand size problem for bag of coins. Well, the idea is if you play it early enough, it won't be an issue, right? So you time it to cheat stuff out before your hand gets huge, hopefully. I mean, if we get it too late, yeah, it could be a problem. But the same is true of bag of stuffing, and that's a 4 mana problem as opposed to a 0 mana problem. Okay, I don't know. Let's go. Okay, Shadow Step's really nice, but we don't love Cold Blood or Spectral. This is pretty bad assortment of stuff. This is like a weird kind of undead. I mean, this is just a bunch of random stuff, right? Do we have another Death Rattle minion in our deck? Yeah, we have the Plague Spreader. Okay, so there's technically a... Oh, we have the skeleton. That's not a bad... That's a fine target to hit too, I guess. Yeah, that's not terrible. Concoctor seems really good. We like the Concoction. And then the Infiltrator, pretty dang unlikely to go off, honestly. But sure, having a removal is fine. I mean, these aren't good enough to take anyway, so. I love getting new cards regardless. New cards make runs fun. Jasmine Aurelia thanks to the tier 1. 51 freaking months, dude. Really crazy. That's nuts. 51 months, my good man. That is over 4 years. So silly. So crazy. Thank you for the support. Don't tell me we're going to hit Greedy Gains Demon Hunter to beat us again, dude. I'm so sick of Greedy Gains Demon Hunter. Okay. Peddler coins can create some real shenanigans. Let's try to hold this and see if we can't do something nuts here. Getting Cutlass early is just a dead hit. That's really, really unfortunate. It's like a 1 out of 30 here. On this mulligan to hit the worst card in the deck to hit, because we would have this for 3 mana otherwise, and it kills a draw that we get for free. Oh, it's still 3 mana because of the discount, but we lose a draw, I guess we'll say. So here we're looking for our like our payoffs, right? We want like Sunwell, we want, I don't know, whatever. Oh, relics. Okay. They think you're Greedy Gains though, right? What they have? Oh, they also got Khadgars. I wonder if this got like a bump in its like likelihood or something. Seems wild. Let's just get the weapon going now. These coins don't go anywhere, so I think having 2 of them is okay. I say that, but what am I actually? I don't know. I'm not attacking anything for a while, probably with his hand. I don't know. It just feels right to get it done early, but I don't know. I guess top deck's dependent. We could go burglar next turn with coin, but that really does not feel like the kind of mana cheat we're excited about, does it? I'm really looking to think about like how can I get like a jackpot with a peddler down next turn kind of thing. You know, that's what we're excited about. That's how we really swarm this, I suspect. Okay, another relic. Sure. Scary. Dude, Swift Scale could be nuts with Burglar if we get the right big spell for it, you know? I mean, Deathborn's pretty good, yeah. I mean, if this board holds anyway, they may trade off, unfortunately, and then their next wave's gonna be 3/3s. But maybe they use like hero power to kill this or something with a spell. Maybe they just use like a Fell Barrage or something, right? And then we have a nice board. They're certainly incentivized to protect their board, right? Relic, okay. Oh, they're trading off. Man, that's really annoying. Triple Relic of Phantasms early is so gross. Yeah, I guess we'll just Plague Spreader now. I mean, it's got some real downsides is the issue. I go for Deathborn now. I'm literally only getting 2 things unless I attack, but then I lose my weapon forever. Does not seem worth it. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty unfortunate, man. Really sad they traded in. I'm rooting for you, Regis. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you're not here to root against me. That would feel kind of cruel, I suppose. Lotheb. Holy crap, this guy's a baller, dude. I'm just dead, I guess. Jeez. Does this still interact favorably with Lotheb? I have no idea. It should, right? It should interact with Lotheb, shouldn't it? Not even sure that's good, to be honest, but it should, right? I think these will go to 0, right? It's going over the top. I'm gonna get 3 2/2s, and I'm gonna like chip their damage away. I think this is worth it. It's gonna be +4. No, it'll work, right? It should work. How would it be +4? If I hit first for 4 2/2s, I lose my weapon forever, right? I don't think a 2/2 is worth losing my weapon. It used to, but stopped last patch for me. Okay. I feel like this has to be. If it's not 0, I feel ripped off, I'll tell you. I don't really know, but I feel ripped off if it's not 0. Okay, it is. I don't feel ripped off. All right. I think this is worth it for the board swing here. And now we can hit because we got our durability back, right? So it's not an ordering thing. Remember, we had to play the Deathborn to get the durability. So again, I'll maintain I think a 2/2 is not worth losing this weapon for the rest of the game. I don't really think it's that debatable, to be honest. Conjuring a Stash here could be nuts, right? Is it too early to do it? I don't think so. Let's see. Those got sniped off. That does make it a little worse. Might still be fine later. I don't know. Less likely to be good over time, though, honestly. I don't love any of these. This is an extra body for the Deathborn. If this goes face, I think a Deathborn might be worth it, actually. Yeah, it didn't go face. I don't think it's worth it, right? We need to wait for a better moment. Sadly, though, my hand is utter garbage now. I don't know what happened here, but we got some garbage, dude. This is the first bad hand we've had. I'm feeling really, really distressed by it, I'll tell you. Well, I'm really wishing I had that bag of stuffing right now. It's coming back to bite us. This is the first time we've had low resources. First time this run. Zephyrus. Okay. It's like a Mass Dispel, Holy Nova. What's good here? Mass Dispel is not very good. Oh, Shadow Madness is really good, yeah. Especially for 2 freaking mana, dude. Trawler, okay. I mean, honestly, Shadow Madness is that good. I mean, whatever. They got a mana. Who cares? I'm not that worried about it, right? Honestly, not that good. Okay, that's a resource generator. That's actually pretty legit. I mean, not the best resource generator. I don't even think we peddler this right because it's cheap enough to play anyway. Okay, well, that's not very exciting. Oh, that's another resource generator. I was going to contraband stash, but now I wonder if I'm better off getting more of these. I mean, this dies so easily to hero power. I don't think so. I think we just contraband stash into the Deathborn, hopefully in order here, and get what we want out of this. Yeah. Okay. I guess this order's a little worse, right? I'd probably rather have another 2/2 on board. But it works, it's fine. Whatever, we got the board back. That was the goal. That seems scary. Is that built to tutor into really good stuff? I will say though, the new bucket system probably makes that very unreliable, right? That's probably just actually 2 pretty bad minions if I had to guess. We've got the Dreadful here to answer something big. We've got solid board, but no sort of like lethal pressure by any means. Okay. Wow. All right, that's not bad. Not amazing again though, right? Like just not really that crazy good. Oh, that could be good. I think we're just chilling here though, unfortunately. I think I'm floating a billion mana. There's just nothing else to do, right? Your no core theory was correct. I've had 2 buckets with no core options while running no core cards. Yeah, that might become a common thread, right? Oh, these relics of dimension, dude, they're just so gross. Everything's free, dude. Oh, the dredge is really good because the defector's on the bottom. We can kill it, but it's just a lot of chip damage and stuff. A lot of damage incoming here. I'm gonna have to play this Inner Fire soon just to get a durability to heal, right? Hopefully this is an awesome like random class thing that I like. Okay, not a random class thing that I like, but pretty good anyway. Pretty dang good anyway. We take it. We like it. Oh, do we like that? That's an interesting question. Like, obviously there can be better minions for this, like you know, that 5/3 is coming back and stuff. There could be like Zymox stuff, but I just kind of want to deal with it, you know. I kind of just want to clear the board. It's not like mandatory yet or anything. Guess I can just leave it up. I don't really care about the lifesteal, do I? Is this better than our base hero power? If it's Warlock, it is, right? If it's Warlock, it is. So I get to tap. It's not Warlock. This is a lot of life gain, though. Could have done this in a different order, I'm now realizing, but it's okay. I don't know. Now I'm really light on resources. I'm kind of relying on top decks. I need like a Sunwell off the top or something, you know? Or just any good discover chains that generate more stuff. I mean, even like a test. Oh, no. Well, nothing that good, really, right? Yeah, even the Nerubian's not that good anymore. I mean, a Bone Spike's helpful for them here, I'm sure, but I can lose any card in hand here and not be sad. They take the Concoction and give me the Plague Spreader. I wonder what this Plague Spreader was before it got transformed. I don't really hate this Plague Spreader, by the way. It's not that bad. Is the Concoction better than the Plague Spreader? I don't know. I think there's a big part of me that really likes the 4/4 here. It just killed a 2/2, you know? That's not that exciting. I'm kind of okay with this. Shadow Step on Sir Finley to get another hero power here, maybe? It's kind of intriguing. I would rather have Warlock, I think, right? Yeah, Theatar is nerfed as of today. I mean, Warlock's scary because our life is low, but ugh, I guess we go heal over Demon Claws, right? The 1/1s just aren't going to beat their hero power anyway, but healing might buy me time. I mean, this is worth 1 healing anyway, but only so long as I have durability, which I don't always have. So I don't think I like that better. It's only better if I have durability, which we're going to quickly run out, right? We don't have a lot of ways to gain durability right now. Okay. Man, this, yeah, you can tell this is really like that kind of fatiguey arena, like top decking garbage scenario right now. We have so many good top decks though. We have so many ways to get some crazy good stuff here if we can just get lucky. Get one good draw and we get like a discover chain rolling, you know. School teacher's pretty good for them. This could turn into a lot of resources, right? This could be card draw. Yep. That's actually an insane amount of card draw. If they can play both of these, we lose. I mean, they're almost in fatigue, right? Oh, God. One top deck turned into 1 billion cards. Oh, that's so gross. They want to play this really badly because they can get 2 more. I don't know how the ordering on this works, though. If they draw first, is this... Oh, it still hits something. We don't know what that is, but it hits something. Okay, good to know. Wow, that's a good draw. Do we ever care about making these cheaper for any reason? I don't think so, right? We want card draw. Yeah, card draw is #1 priority. Yeah. Destroy a minion. Yeah, we can use it on the 4/4. That's fine. I'll bone spike, I guess, the 1/1 in that case, because I don't want to lose my durability here. All right, Sunwell me, baby. Oh, test me, baby. God, what is Tess even playing at this stage, though? I mean, is she ever going to get better is the question, right? I don't think there's like a good board. I mean, there's like Deathborn, but that doesn't answer any like relic boards. Is she ever going to get better? I don't know. We'll see. Did she draw any cards? That's another question. Okay, that's actually fine. Yeah, man, really not. Gotta use this at some point, but I don't know when the time is, right? I don't think we're dead or anything here, so let's chill. I don't know, man, that's a bad test, but am I gonna have time later, I guess, is the question. I don't think so. Surly Mob. Okay, 2/2's good. Could have maybe hero powered first to set that up, and maybe they have an 8-mana play they want to get out. Yeah, they do. Okay. Not infusing it, though. That's good news for me, right? Just going for board? Well, I say that's good news, but I still can't answer the board. Double damage. This hits for 6 and 6. It's technically enough. Oh, this actually hits for 5 with Inner Fire, right? That's pretty cool. But then I can't kill the Zymox without face tanking it, I guess. I mean, that keeps me alive at least, though. Right? Do we kill the Zymox for any kind of like bounce stuff, or do we just kill the bigger guy? We kill the bigger guy. Oh, we will get double healing. That's true. Yeah, that's nice. I guess they're not really ever bouncing Zymox or copying Zymox, are they? But it's possible, man. I'm gonna be safe. I'm actually gonna be safe. Let's be safe. Just in case. I don't think 1 damage matters enough to not be safe here. I don't know what I'm saving this for. I guess the Sunwell. Okay. I mean, we're alive. They are almost out of stuff, but I think they're gonna have like a Denathrius or something unless we ate it with a Plague Spreader. Bran. Okay. That's scary. Okani is annoying. Yeah. I mean, currently I can just hit that with my face though, right? And a secret with the Okani. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh, dude. So we just coin and then hit Okani, right? Like, that's fine, right? What if it's counterspell and... Wait, does honorable kill work with this? I have no idea, man. Let's just coin first. I don't know. Whatever. It's not counterspell too, right? Pride's Fury for double damage. I mean, it doesn't really change much on the double damage. It doesn't keep Tess alive in the trade either, but still probably worth it. Better than Nofin for sure. Is this objection? No. Okay. Can I kill this with these? If I get really lucky, maybe, but not quite. I think we just play it safe, right? It's fine. No need to get greedy. Oh, Visage. Oh, dang it. Oh, it died to my open weapon dealing double damage. Did you guys see that? Oh my god, that was a crazy sequence. My weapon's open because it's my turn, and it took double damage because of the enchanter. So it died on hitting me. That's wild. What a crazy... Oh, Blizzard's really good. Dang it. Fireball is really good. Dang it. A Secret's really good. Oh my god, dude. That's drawing them a card, which might be bad for them, actually. I don't know. That's... Oh, Ignite? Are you kidding me? Ignite? Their empty deck Ignite off the Rune of the Archmage, man. Oh, okay, that's a good card to get. Okay, sure, that's a good card to get, honestly, yeah. Sure, that's a good card to get. It's durability, right? That's what we care about, so. All right, that was a lot of resources, honestly. That's really good, but can I beat the weapon and the Ignite is the problem. I don't see how, really, but we'll try. Ignite just means they get, you know, a scaling amount of damage every time. Oh, the double defectors. Oh, that's gross. That's really gross. I guess we have to shield shatter this. Am I dead? Almost. Ignite deals 4 next turn. Oh, can I trust the Sunwell here? Because like Flame Cannon, Sunwell, and even just finishing on the Cone of Cold is probably okay, right? I have to, but there's probably a better option. Oh, duplicate. Oh, duplicate's awful. Oh, that's gonna be lethal for sure. That's gonna be game for sure. Duplicate. That's just so gross. Yeah, I think that's just game, right? Like, there's no way. That deals 10. And there's 2 of them. God, the duplicate is just so gross, man. Oh, I really am so annoyed by that duplicate. That's so annoying. We'll try to do something here, but... I don't know, man. Like, let's just try to live, I guess. But that's so much damage. If they can, those cost 4, right? So they can even hero power this. I don't even know if this is correct. Doesn't hurt, I guess, but oh, we take 20, right? That's game. We're dead. As long as they hero power. Oh no, it hits minions. Oh, I thought the 5 damage hit face. Oh my god, I don't even know how this card works. Oh, it only hits minions. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. I thought that hit face, guys. Legit. I thought that hit face. We're okay. We're okay. I thought it hit face. I thought it hit face. We're chill. We're chill. Don't worry. We're chill. We don't want Seraphine. I honestly legit thought it hit face, guys. No joke. Thought it went face. But this is all good. we play a dude, I guess? I'm at 21. That should honestly be fine, right? I mean, this dies to that guy hitting is the thing. I mean, that guy's gonna hit anyway, so maybe we want the Plague Spreader to transform for them. Yeah. I lose 2 healing, though, which is certainly valuable. No, I think we do this. Okay. Ignites are so big, and they're just getting all these mage cards, man. They had such a good... That Rune of the Archmage giving them the Ignite is going to end up costing me this game, I bet. So frustrating. Why not Coin Yeti? It just dies to that attacker guy. Why would they do that? What? 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 Absolutely bailed out. Absolute miracle. I bet they thought it only hit enemy cards. Oh my god. I'll take my Apocalypse, honestly. We actually had some low resource hands that game, so I think it feels good. Triple Burglar seems pretty legit, huh? This is a new card, but it's not good enough. These are good for us, though. Core Rager. Dude! Dude! What is happening? Guys, I gotta take a pee break. I'll be right back. How on earth did we get out of that game, dude? I saw somebody tag that person in chat. Are they here? Oh, I mean, I think we had a chance against the Ignite because I was healing 5 per turn, right? If we exhausted them of resources, they were almost dead to fatigue. Well, I guess they weren't taking fatigue with the Ignite, though, but they were almost dead anyway, just my swings. I think they were like 14, right? So, I don't know. I think there's a chance regardless. But it was going to be tough. They were going to hit for like 5, 6, 7 with the Ignites. We were healing 5 per turn. I think we would have got there, honestly. I think we would have got there, guys. All right, we're going to draw that for free. Let's keep Potion Belt. That's felt really good. Murloc Holmes, no. We want spells to leverage our Khadgars, right? Priest chose wrong hero power. We've seen this one quite a bit lately, weirdly. I don't know why exactly it's been showing up, but it has. They've got Cloak and Doorway. So Cloak is a lot of value for them, but can get a little awkward depending on what it is. We got to be mindful of Ysera, Awakens type stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead. So here we could actually... Oh, we like the card draw, I guess, right? Probably. I was going to say we could definitely benefit from like a tempo play because this is going to be 2 mana next turn. So I could go for like minions on board here and try to swarm them out. I don't think that's a great plan against Ysera Awakens, though. Very often that might just get melted in a mid-game turn. I don't know. This is kind of value generation, much like Concoction is, right? And it plays towards Tess and it plays toward Cutlass. It's really hard to pass up just 2 cards though when everything's so cheap, dude. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, well the game bailed me out with my decision there. That's fine. We'll just do it anyway. That's great. Thank you, game. So, oh yeah, those are gross too, man. Minion removal suddenly feeling a lot stronger too. Okay, so this puts me down to 7, back to 10. All right, that's a little risky. I can coin out some stuff or just my Apocalypse. No, that doesn't feel good. Man, that being not targetable actually is really annoying. Do we ever coin a Spectral here just to get ready for future turns? We lose coin, but hand size is already kind of a problem anyway. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Let's just get set up. I don't think we hit, right? Because the Tooth and stuff aren't killing this anyway. I think we just chill. Take some damage first. Save these abilities for better moments. I think we're going to have time this game, certainly. You would imagine this is a pretty grindy matchup we're playing in. They do have this damage-based hero power, but it's not the, like, lethal one. Not machine gunny one. Hey, Blazing Disciple, thanks to 9 months, dude. Did I get a haircut? No, just, I think I put a little more product in it today. I knew I was going to be streaming for a little longer this afternoon, and it was flopping around a lot last time, so I wanted to dodge the flop, basically. Dude, did we ever take that palm reading? It's really not bad, right? And we could try to greed for a treasure, but man, a palm reading seems pretty legit, right? Discount these to 0. Got a lot of card draw in hand to potentially discount as well. I mean, man, it's kind of spicy. Miss Holmes is never a dream card, actually, because it's when they draw a card, not when they generate a card. I'm gonna take it, man. I don't know. I'm intrigued by this. Intrigued by this discount, right? I like that, okay. A little AoE never hurt anybody. Palm reading for 2 just seems gross. So, you know, we've got some interesting ways to draw a billion things here. I gotta figure out how I want to do that. Holmes, my Apocalypse is fun, but their hand's too full right now. I don't know if that's gonna change anytime soon either. Oh, lifesteal on the effect. That's fun. I haven't seen that before. It's pretty nice. This trade's fine now if I want. This guy kind of needs to die, huh? Maybe we try to line that up. They have 9 cards, so still no good setup there. That's at 7. I don't think we palm reading first, right? I think we concoction first. This isn't so terrifying that I have to like completely stress about it right now. Oh, we don't love this handful of garbage minions, do we? More card draw too. Having some regrets about this line now, I feel like. Assassinate. Cloak doesn't really help a lot in these matchups, I don't think. Vessel. I don't have any dredge. Yeah, 4 mana Ancient Allure is still bad. That might actually be legitimately true, huh? Am I really gonna just work through all of this stuff right now? This feels so bad to me, but I don't know. Hand is full. Oh crap, I took too long. Oh god, I took too long. The pick was definitely Storm Strike, not Bloodlust, but I had to click quick. I don't think we're going to use this Bloodlust ever, but Storm Strike seems very good for us. I saw it as I clicked, but I got the turn done. I'm actually sort of happy with that. APM God there at the end. Decision Mortal APM God. This was not it. I mean, if we find a way to use this, though, I'm going to look like a mega genius, right? Okay, they're really investing in these Void Fiends, huh? Bloodlust wasn't the worst pick. What was the worst pick? I didn't even really get a good look, to be honest. This might be the Apocalypse turn. Oh, they're back to 10. My god, stop getting dream cards. It's annoying. I mean, this isn't undead. I think our only undead's already in, or our only death rattle's already in hand, though, right? Just do we ever set up like the Noxious Infiltrator? Doesn't actually deal with the Divine Shield minions particularly well, but what else am I doing? I think is the question. Legitimate one as well. Do I lose a heal and durability to pop a shield? I don't really have great ways to deal with shields otherwise. I mean, Assassinate answers these, I guess, kind of universally. This guy's not undead. What is he? A weird purple man. I don't know. Not sure where to send that attack. Silence burnt. Okay, that's actually could have maybe been useful against this Plague Spreader if they're trying to protect an asset here. I don't know. Do we think this is actually Raven, by the way? Like, do we think this is Raven, the streamer, announcer, caster guy? Or just a person named Raven? Or is it an actual bird? An actual literal raven playing Hearthstone? Oh, I guess they definitely didn't need the silence, huh? All right, I gotta dump some cards here, guys. We're dying, man. This is too much stuff. This is just too much stuff. I bet on the bird. And oh, actually, maybe I did have a Plague Spreader. Was that one not out of my deck? Maybe it was a copy out of my deck. Now I've got myself. Oh no, did this just transform? Maybe. No, this isn't transform. No, that's not it. I don't know. Somebody says mill them, but you guys, mill just doesn't work when they have 23 cards left, right? Me burning 2 of their cards is just not relevant. Yeah, maybe if we were close to fatigue or something and we could see a line for a lethal setup, sure, but as it stands now, it's just not a plan. Okay, Elixir of Shadows, sure. Silence my boy, sure, that's fine. I didn't want a Plague Spreader back anyway. I was worried about my noxious Infiltrator. This guy is undead, right? So, ooh, Infiltrator on that Drake's really nice. Man, perfect timing, kind of. Really nice. So we can go Dredger, Infiltrator. Actually isn't a terrible turn to Murloc Holmes either. We can get 2 of their things. Hit. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Yeah, we're running a little light on durability here, but it's probably okay. Let's see what we hit here just to be sure. We don't find something better. I only get 1 of their cards. Dang it, I'm stupid. I needed 1 more spot, dude. Okay. Do we like killing the Void Fiend better? I don't really feel too stressed about all this chip damage, do I? I just ultimately don't care that much because hopefully we're healing out of it a lot of the time. This hand is really, really bad, isn't it? All right, Cabal Acolyte gone. I got an Argent Squire off of them, by the way, guys. We got a single Argent Squire. Totally worth this play. Totally worth it. Shard. There's the Squire, sure. Is this the Bloodlust turn? I don't think so, but I'm excited. Oh my god, dude. Bloodlust. How much damage do I have? 6, 8, 10, and another 9 is 19. And that's all. No additional damage, but still pretty exciting. All right, we should be able to have a pretty big turn here. Hopefully I can find a good AoE card, right? Like something that deals with this stuff pretty easily. We can, like, you know, we could maybe enchant or trade through some of this stuff, maybe. Although, yeah, I don't know. The scaling got a little gross on that one, I guess. But let's start here. We're really looking for, like, I don't know, Mass Dispel or something, right? Something really cool like that would be awesome. But with Bag of Coins, hopefully we can piece together pretty good turn. It goes dormant for 3 turns. First Flame is probably just better with Enchanter, right? Sure, there's some good sequence of math here that we like. So maybe we start chipping through this guy. Any additional good way to do damage there? I don't think so. These each hit for 4, right? So that's fine. A lot of weapon durability on this First Flame as well, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and finish this off, I guess. We can hit here and here. Not even gonna really need the coins, huh? Let's just do this. Okay, I like that turn. That's a pretty fun turn. Handled all that. Going wide here with the Bloodlust up might actually make some sense, man. I don't know. This guy's been good, by the way. Enchanter, dude, which I thought he was going to be pretty good. I don't know. He may not actually be good. Who knows? But for now, he's felt pretty good in duels. The Enchanter. Chip damage is starting to become a little bit annoying, right? Just like a little annoying. I wasn't super worried about it for the longest time, but now I'm a little annoyed. Need another good AoE, maybe. Currently, not a lot of good ways to make an AoE. I mean, just hitting these for 2 is not the end of the world, I guess. We have our Bloodlust for trades here. I doubt there's any Death Metal menu that actually feels relevant, right? I think we start here. Deal damage. That's really nice for the 7/6 over there, huh? That's gonna be hard to pass up, I guess. Let's draw 2 off this guy, right? A little tempted to heal, but I don't think they're gonna have like a lot of burst damage, right? I think this is ultimately gonna result in more healing because I'm gonna get more good resources, right? Zero, so whatever. Do we ever jackpot into bag of coins stuff? Maybe? Maybe? Runic would be good later. Oh. Yeah, I think I like the consistency here more, right? All right. Is 17 enough? They know they've got 5 damage. All right. We were expecting one of those eventually, right? It's the nightmares that are scary. Apparently they didn't have enough. They're playing a lot of minions. That kind of tracks. Kind of tracks. Okay. Shadow Step on anything exciting here. Dredger guy is certainly not it. Is Contraband Stash any good for me? I feel like I've had so much random stuff. It's really hard to say that that's going to be good. I think we just go Runic here to clear. Runic with Rush is fine. Just tidy this up. Get a board. Get some durability, right? We're fine. Overload shouldn't be too punishing here, I don't think. So we gotta respect nightmares. We gotta respect... I guess this is always the kind of dream target, right? Oh, and Tomb instead. Wow. Not a dream. So is this a stash turn finally, maybe? I think there are some backfire things like Lighted Burns and some like random AoEs and stuff. But, oh yeah, Weapon Face and Rush guy. Oh yeah, I lost 2 damage. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I had in my brain to just chip through these guys, but yeah, of course. Of course, that's better. Yeah, let's stash, see how it goes. I think there's a risk of backfiring here, but let's see how it goes. When else are we gonna do it, and when is it gonna be good? I don't think it has so many reactionary cards that it's better to play reactionary. I think we have quite a few ways to build boards out of it, basically. That guy, prime example, yeah. Okay. I mean, it's still okay, right? Palm reading is pretty nice, yeah. Palm reading backstab, a little less nice. Not as in love with the backstab, I guess. Yeah, okay, let's go for a board here.
Almost out of time. For the roast, my lord.
Oh. Well, I was gonna just play that, but now I don't know. Is my bottom of my deck better on average? I mean, there's maybe like a Sunwell and stuff, but I don't totally hate this hand, particularly with the Bloodlust into this board, right? This is kind of a promising Bloodlust scenario. Certainly not a guaranteed Bloodlust scenario, but kind of promising, right? I don't know. I like that a lot of these cards are really low cost, so I can dump them if needed, but... okay. Any exciting Bloodlust opportunity here? What are we looking at? We've got 5, 7, and Bloodlust is going to add 12. That's 19, but you assume they're healing 1 billion off this guy at least. Treant plus Bloodlust does add a little extra. I guess there is that question always, like, if I'm going to Bloodlust, is this the best board I'm ever gonna get for it, right? I sort of believe that to be true, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get a much better board for it. You know, if I'm ever gonna get any value out of this Bloodlust, this is probably the last good board that I have. Oh, this guy doesn't have Rush anymore. Oh. Oh, really? I thought that was just going to be a keyword, but it's an enchantment on those minions, huh? Oh, well, crap. That makes my life a little less exciting. Probably still worth it, but I don't know if I would have opened with that card anymore. Right? Might have opened with a different play here.
Almost out of time.
I mean, still fine, I think, but
My blade stays sharp.
another treasure boy. Okay. I thought we were trading that in and gonna get some extra damage face there, but no worries. It's all good. Okay. 25 is a long way to go. I don't think we're really winning this late against dream cards, right? Kind of need to get that 25, I think. No death rattles left, yeah. Sarah Awakens makes it so hard to build any board. I'm glad we used the Bloodlust when we did then. That's confirmation. That feels right. Kind of want to get this Hinchclan going before I go for the Sir Finley. I mean, after that, the Sir Finley is pretty bad. Well, if I'm going Hinchclan anyway, maybe it's time to Sir Finley regardless, right? Save those for later. I really don't want to be drawing like a second flame. So maybe that's a little better to use. Bag of coins. We could Sir Finley to get more stuff now and give us like some fatigue protection, I guess, right? It's kind of a neat idea. If we're worried about fatigue. Yeah, that Entomb, I don't know, man. I don't know. Really worried about the Sinstone. Is this a smart idea to bag and like we're gonna be drawing coins, but I'm getting the cards now anyway, and then I'm a little bit better against fatigue. I don't really care if I'm drawing coins if I'm getting more cards out of them anyway, right? It's the same difference, I think. So probably better to do this now. I guess we'll shuffle in as much as we can, right? Oh god, I waited too long, like always.
My blade stays sharp.
I don't think we test yet, right? That seems premature. Peddler, this seems like a good tempo play. Good tempo play. Good tempo play. Okay. So yeah, I mean, Tess is nice. Sunwell Peddler is really nice. That can be a billion really cheap resources. Hopefully enough to find some damage too, right? That would be pretty cool. What do we get here? We got destroy random enemy minion. Okay, so deadly shot on that. I think that's our only concoction left through normal means anyway. So I kind of want to empty this hand as much as humanly possible, right? And then I want to play Swift Scale Sunwell. So we want to empty the hand and then go from there. So hopefully we don't draw all those coins right away, but it's okay. 5 fireballs? Yeah, that's easy, right? No problem. Or just 3 pyroblasts, you know, even easier. That's hardly a challenge at all. I guess, are we ripping these bone spikes and stuff on these bad targets, right? I guess so. We need plays. We need big plays. What I mean, we really can't also, you know, we have to believe at this stage they have like 7 nightmares in hand or something, right? We have to be kind of careful with that sort of stuff. That's actually a pretty legitimate concern, I think. I don't think we've discarded anything. Disciple seems a little more interesting. I'm not gonna be able to dump it very easily though. This I can actually dump this turn pretty easily, which is important for the Sunwell, right? Am I just, I guess I'm just emptying the hand, right? I need as many resources as humanly possible. Yeah, this feels correct. I need all the cheap cards, right? Cold Case, Initiation, Frostbolt, Vivid Nightmare, Wild Spirits. Wow, Arbor up. Dang. kind of a bad target, but dude, these animations, 100 years, dude. This is always eating Ysera Awakens, right? The good news is, though, we actually, I mean, they might have to use their weapon here, but if they don't, we actually have a board left over for this Arbor Up, potentially, which is kind of cool. And then we've got Frostbolt, Cold Case, Initiations, kind of nice, actually. Oh, Drown. Dude, they have so many, like, anti-fatiguey dudes. They're also holding that weapon again. It's crazy. Okay. Cold Case into some skeletons, maybe? Kind of a neat idea, right? Do we ever Frostbolt on a given turn to, like, try to ensure that this stuff lives, you know? I think we use the Arbor Up as follow-up first and foremost, don't we? I don't think we use that like defensively. Like to try to stabilize the board more or anything. I need to always be attacking face if I'm not. Oh, Baroom? Baroom with Arbor Up could be cool, but I like it now to clear this guy and just get another body down, right? So, like, do we just let this chill into another Ysera Awakens, right? They do at least take 6 off this if they go for Ysera Awakens. I think Mirinity's fine, because if they're going to clear, it's going to be via Ysera Awakens, and they're going to do that first, right? So this should be okay. I like this, all right. Yeah, the secret to make them think's a good plan, too, really. Yeah, I agree with that. Wow. They played the minion first, right into the secret. Dude, pre-Ysera Awakens. Huh. Guess they wanted to test. I don't know. Maybe there's not a Ysera Awakens. Maybe they're out. Let's hope that's true, because if Arbor Up connects here, we're very, very happy people, I think. Is it like a Holy Nova or something? Rush minions? Wave of Apathy? What was that attack about? Oh. Is this lethal? Surely it's lethal, right? I haven't counted yet, but it's like 1 billion damage. This even gets buffed off my weapon swing. And I have a Frostbolt. Nice, dude. Good win. Good win, dude. Wow. That got kind of harrowing, but we found the line. You know, the Sir Finley coin turn was actually pretty legit, very powerful. Very surprisingly good turn. Okay, we like Trickster Jackpot a lot. We don't love Shatter Shambler, but that's an okay sacrifice. Trickster Swordfish we don't like as much because we lose our weapon. Yeah, this is the pick for sure. Jackpot Trickster's a nutty combo. Guys, this next 5 wins, man. This has been a fun little run. We're getting to see a bunch of new cards. We're getting to see the new bucket system in action. It's a great run. Quite enjoyable.
Supposed to be here.
Try to keep quiet, would you?
Okay. Do we like Holmes and Peddler together? I feel like I want more spells on average. This is that sneaky 3/3 paladin. I might need reactionary stuff. Yeah, let's hold here. I mean, I don't even really like Burglar that much, but I just think I need resources, need stuff to do. It's yet to be seen if people can solve the buckets, but this does seem to be doing what you prefer. Yes, I think it's making people think a lot more about how to build their, or not really how to build their decks, but how to draft in the moment for their decks, as opposed to just having these like really hyper synergistic decks right off the bat, you know? That's what I always hated. I think that's true. I feel like we're going to want a bag of coins here pretty soon and just do some kind of cool big turn with Peddler into Hinge Clan and go nuts, right? Kotori Lightblade. Wow. That's a shocker to see. I love it, though. Kind of cool, right? Okay. We're going to do something a little weird here, I think, but I just don't want to wait too long to snowball this. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely taking it, right? It's really kind of cool. I don't know how much I want to commit to this right now. Right? Like, I think if I do, I definitely want another minion out here.
Almost out of time.
Because more minions can sometimes be better for Greybout to stick and matter. Oh, dude, I have Contraband Stash. Oh my god, maybe I should have held the coin for Contraband Stash for this Greybout in hindsight. I mean, because getting 2 down is so much more powerful than getting 1 down. It's still probably going to be what I'm looking for. I don't think we're too upset or anything, just might have technically been a little better off. Oh my god. Oh, I really want to play Weapon, but I also really want to play Spectral. Shoot. Oh, dude, I don't want to lose this Greybout, though. This is the right way to protect the Greybout, right? So let's do this. Hit this, please. I don't want to hit it. How do I... Alright, so this replays Greybout right away. That's got to be enough, right? We don't need to greed any more than that. In other words, like 2 Greybouts is surely sufficient. I mean, it's still a little susceptible, right? But why do more, right? Why do more? Let's just do double Greybout. And then follow up. Hopefully find ways to do even more later, but for now, double Greybout is fine. So we got to worry about a bunch of 3/3s and stuff, but hopefully this double Greybout army can just like there's clearly ways for them to still do this, you know. There's AoEs, there's debuffs, right? There's things that can help them get through this more easily, but I think on average we're pretty dang happy to have the double Greybouts anyway. Dude, this is big. Do we need to worry about an AoE here at all? Like, do I trade in a Greybout to protect against like equality consecration type stuff? Like, do I want to stagger one of the Greybouts, right? I think so, right? I think I want to stagger a Greybout. Shouldn't I stagger the Greybout? Just to be safer. I think it's a little bit safer against Paladin specifically, right? Okay, yeah, I like having a Divine Shield actually too for the Greybout to target. Yeah, that's kind of nice. The deck doesn't run spell OE. Well, the good news for us, or the bad news for you, is that we're on game 6, and with the new Duels buckets in particular, it's going to be really hard to predict what they've drafted. It's bad news, I guess, for all of us, actually. Just not just bad news for you, but bad news for me too, potentially. They may have things that are very unexpected and very annoying. I think we're gonna have to change a lot of our kind of like mindset about how dual stuff's gonna work, because random things are gonna pop up more often. Okay, is this just any kind of lethal? 8, 10, 11 and 3 is 14, 16. Quite, huh? How much do we feel like we have to tidy up the board then, I guess, is another question. 3 is a really awkward shape for me. 3 to all other minions. We don't really want that, right? I mean, I think I like this for later. I actually have a lot of weird ways to deal exactly 3 increments of damage, which is nice, but maybe not so good for now. Maybe I kill this guy because he's gross and everything else goes face. Because this guy's just so gross. What has the other Greybout, by the way? I didn't even process this. The other Greybout has the other Greybout. Okay. Sure. Why not? It's kind of a bad roll too, man. Jeez. I feel like we're hitting some unfortunate rolls here. I mean, the double Greybout is certainly not unfortunate, but everything else may be a little unfortunate. But I do have answers to like recover if we do fall behind, right? We have Tidal Wave and Volcanomancy, both of which can be great tools to handle these 3/3 boards. So hopefully that's fine. Hopefully that's fine. They don't seem to have a good answer here, it looks like, right? They seem a little stumped by this shape of this board right now. Everything being like increments of 4 is really nice for us. That weapon being a 1/4 though does allow them to tidy up a little. That's just gonna add way more damage if they hit this. That's just giving this another 4 and then this doesn't die. So that would be ideal. Maybe they have an AoE here? I don't know what it would be that's good though. Oh, not an AoE, but softening up the board a little bit for a big heal. I like that. They go back to 24. Oh, they didn't kill the Greybow either. Wow. Look at that, dude. What a god. We have 8, 10, 11, 13. Yeah, we're a little shy, man. Gonna have to play for board one more time, I guess. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? All right, let's trade in on this guy. I think we still go face a fair bit here. Play some dudes. You really don't love this though, do you, man? It's really pretty annoying, isn't it? Stagger the Greybow still, I guess, yeah. That was a big recovery for them, honestly, man. Kind of annoying. Yeah, Greenskin doing work, yeah. Oh, Party Up's a good spell. For me, them, I mean, it's not great for them right now, but I'll take it, right? I just like stuff. Big reloads is good for me, probably. I gotta worry about like their Onyxia style boards at some point, but that's what Greybow's good against, so maybe less worried about that with the double Greybows here. So this is a lethal setup if they can't get through this. 8, yeah, more than enough, yeah. Him at Jungle Hunter, literally, what? That's just destroying their entire deck. Dude, we are seeing people implode and self-combust in the most fascinating ways. Oh my god, that's amazing. Let's think here. Spells being cheap is nice. Holy Book for 7, I mean, don't love that. Mage Armor for 2, it's like, nah, don't love it. I mean, for 7, I guess, I don't know, that's pretty nice. I wish it were a different class, not neutral, but what can I do? I mean, we could cheat it out with Trickster. That's pretty good, I suppose. We have 2 Tricksters, so maybe that'll make it worth it. Some kind of big swing early. Oh, this is great. Yeah, we don't love Smokescreen, I guess. We do technically have some Death Rattles. Ooh. Dang, dude, I really love the idea of having Putricide in our deck, but yeah, I don't know, man. Can we run a Putricide, really? Yeah, new cards a lot, yeah. I mean, this is definitely the better bucket. But I don't know, man. The concoctions are 2 mana. I'm trying to talk myself into it, right? The concoctions being 2 mana is kind of nice. Whatever, who cares? We've made it far enough for this run to be a YouTube run anyway. 6 wins is awesome. So yeah, if we throw a little bit with a bad bucket, who cares? Putricide's fun. I want to put him in the thumbnail. I'm picking Putricide so that he can be in the thumbnail. I need one good Putricide game to put him in the thumbnail. Let's go. Although if I put him in the thumbnail now, I would be less inclined to put him in the thumbnail for the eventual video for standard. So I don't know. Gotta decide what's gonna be more valuable. Putricide. Where's my head towel? Here it is. We've only lost 1 game, huh? Man, that does not feel right. Feels like we should have lost more. Stash is good, but we'll save it for later. Let's look for one of our really big payoff cards. We're gonna try to hit Trickster into something nutty. Potion Belt, not great for Trickster necessarily, but still a pretty good card. 1 mana Potion Belt's pretty nuts. Cloak again, okay. Cloak plus bombs, all right. That's a little scary, right? A lot of stall, a lot of bombs. Can I transform bombs in any way? I think all my stuff transforms deck, right? I can find a steam cleaner somehow. Hazy Concoction seems best for us, yeah. And Bubbly Concoction just to clear that 2/3 is probably fine, yeah. I think that's okay. The Mixed Concoction. I saw a note from Blizzard that's actually really cool. If you look at the artwork on Mixed Concoction, you see how the background on the left has a little bit of the red color in it. So to the left of the potion, the background has a teaser of red. They said they did that so when it's in hand and it's covered up by other cards, that you can still see both colors on the very far left-hand side of the card. So you can see that it's both blue and red. And soon we're going to start associating the colors with the correct thing because, you know, we'll eventually kind of learn the colors, right? So they made a conscious decision to put it to the far left so you can always see what it is, which that just sounds so cool. What a great design insight, you know? Really, really neat idea. Very subtle and small thing, but you can really see it. Yeah, Cutlass into Ring Toss seems pretty good already, right? 0 mana Ring Toss is rather nice, I have to say. Bombs already? No! I kind of need to like buff my Cutlass so that my bombs can be good, you know? Like, or what am I saying? So that I can outrace bombs a little bit, right? I need to sort of outrace the bombs. Copy with stealth, draw 2. I mean, that's pretty likely to be relevant. Just thinking like, do I need the draw 2? Probably, yeah, because I don't have the payoff for Swift Scale quite yet. Mini texture hero instead of text one of its neighbors. That's kind of useful right now, but not super useful. Sticky situation, I guess, doesn't really do any more than that, though, to be fair. This kills a 2/2. I mean, I guess this kills a 2/2 and leaves a 2/2 behind, or 3/2 behind. I think about Banana Disruption being valuable. Not really. This is going to go off. This is better, right? That's fine. All right. So we definitely want to get a big card for Trickster. That's a big card for Trickster, but is it the right timing? I mean, I guess I don't hate just getting a 10/10 taunt, right? That's really not bad. It's kind of a big removal, and oh, this is gonna kill the 3/5 now, right? Oh no, wait. Oh no, I didn't take Betrayal. No, what did oh, I didn't take Betrayal. Dang it. They went big on that hit, dude. That's gross. Stop it. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Whatever. Works. Take Betrayal, you fool. We ever shadow step this guy? Like, I don't think so, right? Just doesn't seem worth it yet. All right, so they went for a big nightmare hit already, or not a big one, but a nightmare hit. They gave up a 2/2 to deal 4 damage. They're already thinking about bomb outs, right? So I need to heal up to get out of bomb out range. I need to be careful a little bit. Oh, that can give me some armor. Okay, I don't mind that getting dreamed. Sure. Discounts Manol too. Huh, they chose to dream that and then shield shatter? Why not just kill it? This is gonna give me armor. I do not understand. Okay. Oh no, it was a 10/10. Oh, that's why. Never mind. It was a 10/10. I got it. I see it. Oh, a lot of bombs hit early here, man. Yeah, this seems like a fine time to do this, right? We could even technically shadow step this guy if we wanted to. If we wanted more life. I don't think we're gonna want that much more life. Not a bomb. Thankfully that's on the bottom though. Oh. Spicy damage outs. Okay. Just tempo a little. Hand's getting kind of gross, right? So a little tempo's good. Collaterals, damage. Call of the Wild's a pretty big board. Really good off tests and stuff, right? Really nice off tests. We got to decide if we think a Mind Apocalypse is ever worth the risk. They're really running low on cards. I don't think so at this stage, right? Well, there's more cards, unfortunately. There's another clear, unfortunately. Okay, sure, bro. It's kind of a weak turn at this stage. Oh, it's not on the bottom anymore. It's shuffled. Oh, that's annoying. Forgot we're getting shuffled here. Sarah Awakens would be a lot worse for me than Looming Presence. Wish I could get the Looming Presence here. Wow, what a terrible turn. I just really don't need Ysera Awakens at all. Holy moly. Do I ever just tooth on Vanessa here to get some resources I care about? I mean, next turn we could Call the Wilds. I don't like have to freak out here, but really weak turn. Hand just looks garbage. I'm gonna take the Ysera Awakens. I would love to get an armor gain card though later. Maybe we just tempo the peddler because who cares? They're gonna freak out about it. That's fine. We Call the Wild next turn. This kind of gives them 2 cards to freak out about. So maybe they use an AoE here, another Ysera Awakens, another Ranker type effect or something. Ranker hit kind of thing. Killing the 2/1. Okay, that's a heal. We healed 1. I love it. Don't Galvangar me, please. Hope he's not buffing a Galvangar this whole time. Bash would be a good card for Vanessa. Oh, scrap metal. Oh boy. Well, I mean, that is a better card for the Vanessa, I guess, but I mean, not exactly time. Well, we really need that to die. I can obviously kill it a couple ways, but it's not my favorite. Actually, sort of want this to go face for the tooth, right? We just huffer it, maybe. Maybe we huffer it now since it did hit. Was gonna go here if it went face, right? And play for a Vanessa, but I think we just huffer now. All right. I guess we could have just started with that too and hit for 8, but I don't know. Maybe it would have been better. It would have been better now that we know we're doing it. If we didn't know we were doing it, I still like the idea of Vanessaing the guy that gives us armor, but unfortunately the ping didn't hit where we wanted, so we had to pivot. Okay, so if we take here, we can get a tooth. Are we willing to risk that 3 damage? We're at 16, we go to 14, we go to 13, 15, so we're at a break point. Or I would rather be at 16, but it's maybe not the end of the world to take that. Desert minion from your hand. Nope. 1 health minions from your deck. I think I have like a swashbuckler at least, right? So maybe not too bad. It's probably okay. Just want the durability mostly, right? Yeah, this actually might be good against the weapons and or Galvangar surprises, right? That's kind of cool. I like that. All right, give me armor. Give me armor, Murloc Holmes. Give me armor. Ugh, the opposite of armor. That's not what I want. It's also really good for them here. Dang it. It's really good. I need a good Vanessa card, man. I thought that armor bomb guy was going to be good, but nah, no luck. Spell would be good too because we can realize the benefit of the discount, but Shield Slam. Okay, not using their AoE quite yet. I get it. That's all they're going to play is Shield Slam. Okay, didn't want me to draw off this. Definitely don't need a Shield Slam. Oh! Is that worth the trouble yet? I don't think so, right? I think we want to just play regular stuff here. Oh, that's really nice. Great resource gain. Oh, it's another minion and it's healing too. Wow. Okay, that is like the best possible roll we could have got here, I think. Mana Biscuit, Fireball, or Mask? Mask is probably the best off our replayed stuff. Pretty expensive for sure, but I think the best off our replayed stuff. Is are we okay at trusting 17 here and playing a Mask, actually? You could hit for 15. It doesn't break armor. Vanessa sucks. If I go for the Ancestral here, we are kind of playing into AoE a little bit. We know they have a shield shatter at the very least. I think we wait a turn. Maybe. I don't know how much they're going to care about this or not, but... we ever Shadow Step a Wand Thief too? I kind of think so, maybe. It's a really good card to have. Extra durability, extra crazy resources. Can give us armor gain and mage, right? Yeah, I think this is right. Okay. That feral cat hitting, you know, a lifesteal other class minion is so clutch. Yeah, we ripped the shield shatter there. That's perfect. Okay. Emerald Drake is big. That's a decent collateral damage target. We want to go that route. I think we can probably start here though. They oohed like something cool happened. I wonder what happened. Oh. I go here. Am I killing this easily? Maybe with Wand Thief stuff. Let's see what Wand Thief finds us. Oh, this was a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't outcast anymore. Maybe a bad idea. Am I playing a mass polymorph anyway? Or maybe am I playing a collateral damage anyway? Am I playing a Drake Fire Amulet anyway? Maybe that's a legit question. It's 9 mana, right? Maybe I'm just ripping the Drake Fire here. Kind of do have to trust a Rushman in a little bit, maybe, or a clear of some kind. It's a little bit risky. Okay. Okay. I have the Wandering Monster, so it's not super risky, but it's a little bit risky. Because if they have like Galvangar plus other stuff, I might be in a little more trouble. Like Nightmare Galvangars here could kill me, right? If they have time. Oh, Taunt. Would have been cool. Dream, sure. Okay. Ironclad Emerald Drake again. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Oh god, the timing on this is gonna be a nightmare, dude. God. I have no idea. Okay, I don't know. Good enough. I have no idea if that was right, but good enough. I traded the ones you just heard extra card, right? I think that's fine. Good enough. We take it. Sarah Awakens is pretty good. He does not proc, okay. And the cannons to finish, sure, that's not too bad. This can go face and clear that, that's pretty good. We probably just play a Plagued Proto Drake, right? Not getting a lot of extra durability here, so we are kind of running out of time a little bit, but Sunwell's pretty good in that regard. How do I beat these bombs late is the question. I just really have to start winning the board more and making some scary plays, right? I don't know if this Stelina's ever going to go off now. I might have missed my chance. I really wish I had Deck Tracker up because I would know what's random dream cards and what's real. And right now, I obviously am not hand tracking that. Who on earth would ever know? I sure don't know. So we'll probably start with Jackpot this turn unless somehow Shield Shatter just seems insane. Wow, they just straight up passed. Okay. Well, that's kind of legit for us. Sunscale Sunwell is really good, but I think we want to empty the hand a little more first. Dude, how do I only get shield shatters? Are you kidding me, man? That is very annoying. Man. That is so frustrating. I guess we lose a card here because I don't want to play anything else first and nothing else that I do. I mean, maybe we Stelina just for durability. Is that okay? To get one extra card here. Could go Sunwell Kabbalist, I guess, but I kind of lose the upside on the Sunwell. Okay.
Almost
We'll
out
just
of
go for
time.
2. It's fine. All right. Chaos time, baby.
My blade stays sharp.
Can I click this, please? All right. We stay at 10. We try to stay at 10 with our hero power now, if we can. I mean, you know, theoretically, this 8/8's like, you know, he's kind of getting us there. This could be a surprise lethal they're not expecting as well, and this is also damage too. So we have outs here. We have outs. Dreamo, that kills him, but I get a 7/7 that way, and that's actually nicer, really, right? Or 7 drop, not a 7/7. Get a 5/5, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Can I win this playing 1 card per turn, right? I have this makes cards. This could be big damage if they play the right sort of thing into it. Got 7 damage here. That puts them at 18. Dude, this is a pretty good collateral damage, even if it's not lethal. Is this the right? Oh, less good, I guess. Bomb burns. Okay, goal achieved. Nice. They played a Nightmare. Is Nightmare Vanessa ever an interesting play for me, I wonder? I think we just wait a turn here, right? Like we play a Stelina and chill. Not super worried about the Glory Chaser, I don't think. I'd say we just wait.
We'll just have a little peek.
Let's make them do stuff right. Okay. We burned 1 bomb. I have no idea how many are in my deck, but it's a lot. I mean, they haven't been shuffling for a while, so that could help. That could help. We need them to kind of clear this and maybe play into this collateral damage, and then give me a good Vanessa target, so then I can start to reload the hand again. If they handle Nightmares, we might lose. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a risk, but he didn't really show a ton of that earlier, I don't think. Heavy Plate's really nice. That's a really good Vanessa card for us, though. Oh, man, they're playing around Vanessa shockingly, annoyingly well. Like, annoyingly well. So another bomb burned. Guys, I don't know if this plan's gonna work, man. We gotta get through 21 cards using this hand and deal 31 damage. I don't really see that happening. I don't know if we can trust this plan. We may have to go all in on a board at some point, right? That's a pretty good Vanessa card too, man. That's even more card draw for them to create more pressure if they want it. Like, I don't think we can do this. I think we have to convert here. I think we gotta go. I don't know. I don't see how else this works. They're not giving up on pressure, right? So we haven't gotten the like release valve that we wanted.
In the light's name.
All right, I'm gonna go a little more here. Thought I was getting a crush. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, well, we definitely go now. I thought I was getting a crush. I guess I just totally zoned on that. I don't know. I can't even deal with crush very well is the real problem here, though.
I'm almost out of time.
Right, that's the real issue, is like crush just murders me, really.
I can hit anything. My blade stays sharp.
Yeah. We pivot. We go hard. See if we can win like this. I don't think we win anyway, to be honest, but thought I was playing a crush. It's okay. It's okay. We did burn 2 bombs. We made our deck a little denser with a deck of wonders. That doesn't really help, right? It doesn't really do anything. So back to the original game plan here. Ysera Awakens always is such a hard problem for this deck, though, is the issue. Like, how on earth do we beat Ysera Awakens? So hard to win against that. Play more stuff so I can collateral damage, man. Come on. Play more stuff. I want to get to Swift Scale Sunwell soon, right? That's the goal here. Shield block. Man, they are drawing so well at the end here. So many great things. I think this might still be a collateral damage. Just clear 2. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but I just need the clear, and this doesn't do enough. Immediate bombs as soon as I empty the hand, of course. Probably draw 3. Bone Spike collateral damage better for us? Doesn't feel great. I think we just do it straight up. We ever fireballing face for any reason? To get an extra weapon swing, maybe. We're breaking that weapon, which honestly gives them more attacks, so I don't really love it. I mean, if we think they're a little out of gas, I mean, we could go back to the full hand plan. It didn't seem like it was going to work, right? They had a little too many resources, a little too many threats. The full hand plan only works if you can keep up with their threats and play it that way. I don't know that we can do that, right? I don't think we can keep up with their threats organically. So I don't know if the full hand plan is a plan that we can tolerate or not. We'll try one more time, I guess. Bash is pretty good. Perjury, corpses, whatever. We'll see. It's just so many resources, right? How do you ever beat this with a full hand plan? You just don't, I don't think. This could be a shield shatter. We'll burn a real card this time, because of course. Shield shatter hit, dude, I guess. We're right back to where we were 2 turns ago, but in a worse spot, really. I just don't see this, because Galvangar eventually beats us. Just the 7 6s and 3 5s eventually beat us. I just don't think this works. It's probably our only out, but it sucks. It's bad. We lose. We try again. I think Seraphine. Well, number one, we burned it, so we don't really have a choice, right? But I think Seraphine only hits minions, right? As I recall. I'm not even sure that's 100% true, but I think that's true. 16. If I play a card from another class here, we get another durability. It's actually kind of interesting, isn't it? God, RegisKillbin sounds like she just tackled a minotaur in my room next door. I don't know what she's doing. I mean, if they don't play any more minions, right, we're actually kind of chill. We can chill. We can kind of reach the stasis point for a while. But it's as soon as they start developing threats. Hey, Next Flame. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm happy to have won the DK showcase. That was really fun. I didn't expect to it. I mean, it was really stressful at the time, but in hindsight, it's been very fun. After the fact, it's been very fun. I mean, I have 36 cards in my deck. We're on turn God knows what. How many of these are bombs? I'm thinking probably like 10, 15 bombs left, right? How do we beat that? I just don't see it. I have a few more ways to activate my weapon durability. Here's a Rancor, sure. I don't really care about my minions. I care about him making minions, right? That's what's scary for us. My minions being alive or dead is kind of irrelevant, really. Bomb burns. Okay, that's good. That's good. This is a good turn to play a 1 mana thing. I don't have anything to react to or hit. So we save these cards for when I have something to hit, right? Like if I need to fireball a 7/6, we play fireball that turn. If I need to kill a 3/5, maybe we can bash. And no, I can't bash it. We can habeas corpses to res something that kills it. I don't know. Whatever the case. Okay, Rokara is a threat. That's one of our cards we're worried about. Currently, she's a pretty good bash target, though, so that'd be fine if it's only Rokara. If it's not only Rokara, I have to figure out a way to make more stuff. Not only Rokara. Okay, so how do I make more stuff here? Perjury. When your turn starts, discover and cast a secret. Cast means it won't be enhanced. That won't fill up for... that won't fill up. Okay, here's 3 minions. That's even worse. Oh, crap. How do I deal with 3 minions? I really can't, right? There's just no way to deal with 3. Bash and attack hits the 4/5. Serrated bone spike. I don't think I have any like AoE units here that are like really good, right? Any big giant. I actually could have like a plagued proto drake would be pretty insane. Let's see. There's maybe some good units here, right? Yeah, fireball hit 1/3 would be fine actually. Yeah, I don't hate that. Is this as good as a fireball on average though? I don't know. If it whiffs, it's pretty bad to be fair. Like if it hits plague proto drake, we're pumped, but we don't have to do that now. Maybe we're okay with this for now. I do think this is okay for now. We don't have to overreact. We can bash next turn if there's no more minions, right? Yeah, this is probably safer. Use the habeas corpses when we're desperate, right? Ooh. That means I can't stay at 10, but could be interesting too. I'm hoping they're... Oh, also, this is a risk at Nightmare too, though. We could be dead to Nightmare here. This is actually pretty risky again. Oh, Gal Vanguard Nightmare kills us for sure. We're super dead. No way we're not alive. We just said this, right? We were just waiting for them to top deck Gal Vanguard. And they finally did, so... It's kind of doomed anyway, right? Actually, was that enough regardless? They added 12 to that guy. No, they only had 13, 15. Yeah, it was actually the top deck that won. So I don't know if that's ever a card we can beat. I don't know how we'd ever beat Gal Vanguard without maybe a secret, I guess. But then the weapons and minion attacks really hard. Super hard game to win. We don't feel bad about that one. Yeah, more concoctions, dude. Sure, we don't care at all about the rotten rodents, but we love the concoctions. I don't want the swordfish. We like our weapon a lot, so yeah. Oh, we got a hater in chat. Is Adsalot a hater, guys? Some of you are giving Adsalot a hard time, which usually means they're a hater. Let's see what Adsalot writes in chat. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Adsalot is a very sad person. Oh, this should be... I'm actually going to feel bad calling this out on chat. Here we go. I love Reginald's here. What happened between 226 and now? These are some terrible plays. Why is he throwing? Terrible play, dude. Imagine playing such a long game and just throwing because you aren't paying attention. Terrible. Horrible. You bad, LOL. Adds a lot. Who's bad here? Come on. Adds a lot. Who's bad here? But what happened? We were friends here in February. What happened? What did Reginald's do? Reginald's. Did I beat you? Did I say you're stupid on YouTube or something? I'm very curious what happened in the last 8 months. I'm sad we lost our friendship, adds a lot, but hey, adds a lot. You can make fun of me all the time, but you can't tell other people they're bad. You can't be mean to other chatters, dude. I'll ban you if you yell at other people. You can tell me I'm bad all day, that's fine. I have the confidence to handle it. But you can't be mean to other people. I'll have to ban you. So just be mean to me. Keep your anger directed at me. And you'll be fine. They lost their life savings betting big on the blood team. I ruined it. Yeah. I ruined it. Man. The other guy gave him crap first. Well, either way, you guys can't be mean to each other. You can be mean to me, but don't be mean to each other. All right. Boo-doo-boo. Anybody else want their chat reviewed? Anybody else want a chat review live on stream? Me. Okay, you were the first person who wrote it. Oh god, stop chat! Stop chat! I can't keep up! Oh my god. How do I pause the chat? Here we go. This is the first person who wrote it, so let's see. Agia, Star Wars, The Old Republic. Bots OP, new duel stuff. I love the design of the micro set. Yeah, this is quite friendly and positive chat here. Agia, yeah, thank you. First chat all the way back in, oh my god, years ago. Man, what a supporter. 187 messages since 2019. Hi, bet you won't notice this comment. Bet I do. might be two and a half years late, but you want to bet? I bet I do notice it. Catching up 2 years late. I love it. All right, let's see. Sunwell early, it's kind of greedy, but we've gotten more and more like resource kind of dependent, I think, later in this run. Okay, orb and divine. Okay, so a lot of discovery and some significant discounts there as well. Kind of scary, isn't it? Tortolin, yeah, it's the most just notable minion, right? Like good on curve, notable size. I don't think we ever hold that for the cutlass or anything to get an extra durability, do we? How we beat priest is gonna be tough. I don't know. Yeah, long-term joke setup. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. And then, guys, I can't review everybody's chat. I mean, if we did, it'd have to be a whole stream. I can't. I gotta concentrate a little bit at least. At least a little. I don't have to concentrate too hard. I'm not feeling too stressed. I don't think I will ever concentrate as hard as I did during the Death Knight tournament thing. When I had teammates and money on the line, I like went hyper focused, you know. But for regular streams, nah. No, thank you. I'll pass. Not that important to me. I just want to have fun. When I'm not potentially going to cost other people $7,000 or whatever, right? From the difference from first to second place. I don't want to cost my teammates $7,000, but if you guys have a slightly worse time, it's fine. I don't care. Palm reading's good. A really, really good Murloc Holmes card to get here. Pretty much perfect. Cutlass, Burglar seems fine. Do we ever go Scourge Illusionist here just to continue swarming this board? I mean, we're kind of winning on board for now. Maybe we keep it up, right? We're gonna have a lot of resources potentially, which is kind of bad, but why change the angle of attack if this one's working all right for now? Oh, that's actually really good for us too. More thievery, yeah. That's nice. We did take a look at the Death Knight hero portraits. Yeah, they're really, really good. They are a little bit worrying that they might be a tad confusing, I guess, right? But I think they'll be okay. They seemed really cool. Hey, Death Squirrel, thanks for staying to watch me whack it on stream. Yeah, we're whacking our opponents right now with some big old 2-drops. Two attack minions, I mean. Thanks to 600 bits, Death Squirrel. Dude, that's really nice. Regis, I'm from the future. Everything is runestones. I hope you see this message soon. Yeah. The cryptocurrency that actually won out was runestones all along. No one ever expected it. All right, they are turning face instead of hitting these minions. That is making me very alarmed already. What the heck is that about, though? Right? Doesn't that seem kind of terrifying? Maybe we have to play for a little healing already, huh? Do I have to go face? Do I have to race? Oh, dang. Now that's intriguing. 6/6 suddenly changes my math a little, huh? Let's put it here, even though this is taunt, because it kind of spreads our threat potential a little bit, right? Now suddenly both of these units are pretty scary and interesting. So Swift Scale into Holy Book could be kind of cool. Shadow Visions for 1 is potentially nice. I'm thinking about saving this palm reading for like a crazy, you know, Swift Scale, Sunwell palm reading turn. But I guess the question is this game going to go that long even? Maybe I need to use the... Oh, they're going to holy book my dude, and I'm going to holy book them right back. Holy crap. They're not going to expect this at all. That's kind of spicy. I like to see that. That's fun. We'll trade in a 1-1 here. We'll holy book right back. That's fine. Really, really fun. I like that they didn't totally go face this turn too. So we're gonna get to hit for 8 maybe. Oh, that's fine. Buff it up. I don't care. Ooh, we like Worshipper for heals later too. That's pretty nice. Oh, Shadow Word Devour. That's also kind of fine. Yeah, we were gonna kill that off anyway. So we'll play the top decked one in particular here. Add a little extra layer of spice. Boy, coins, I don't know, I feel like I just like prep better maybe, right? You want to prep the palm reading though without the... No, coins is probably better with like Worshipper and stuff. My hand is too full though, crap. I need to actually kind of play it now, don't I? So I'm gonna get a card off Holmes. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need whatever cards off the top, right? We're playing from our hand. I wish I'd done it now and used the Worshipper instead of hero powering. I think it was wrong. Because Holmes is always gonna give me a card 10. Oh, okay. 0 mana is easy to play out at least. That's nice. We'll see if we regret that or not. I mean, we're kind of going for a lethal anyway, but I think I like getting the Worshipper down better. But next turn we can go like Worshipper, drop a spell, coin, you know, whatever. We'll put together a turn here. Intrepid Initiate's probably fine to get into. But we don't just have lethal, that is, right? I think there's a chance we just have lethal here. Can they actually kill the 10-7? They're out of mana. Oh, they're not quite out of mana. Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? Psionic Probe into Bag of Coins into 3 extra mana. I'm getting punished even harder for this now. My god. Okay, surely they're out of mana now. Like, surely they can't actually deal with this, right? Okay, that's good news. All right. They got kind of harrowing though, dude. Ton of extra damage. What 10 cards in hand, they hit the Bag of Coins, right? How insane. Oh, Adslot, now you really got to get banned, man. What happened, dude? How did you go from being a totally respectable, normal person in chat to now accusing people of horrific acts? Dude, what a heel turn. Are you insane? You went from being like a normal guy just chatting away, like saying, "Hey Regis, what's up?" And now you've gone into complete madness. Dude, you gotta sort that out, man. I wish you the best. I don't want you to have a hard time, man. What on earth, though? We were so happy. We were friends, man. Not really, but I mean, you were nice at least. It seemed at first. What a dark turn in just 8 months. Man, I wish you the best. He got attacked for criticizing your play and couldn't handle it. Sort of. He got attacked for being a jerk about it. There are plenty of people who criticize my play and get to hang out and chat and do fine. He was excessive and not cooperative about it, right? It's I guess the difference between constructive criticism and perhaps destructive criticism. But he turned destructive there pretty fast, man. Sad. I wish you the best, Adds a lot though, dude. I don't want you to suffer, man. Hope you figure it out. As for plays here, Astral Portal for 3 mana, man. I like it. Enrage is a heal for 6, though. Is Enrage as a heal for 6 better for us? Or is the high roll Astral Portal better for us? We're gonna take the high roll. This game's been fun, right? It's been about fun. Okay. Ooh, double Scourge Illusionist. We really don't like these that much. I think we like double Reconnaissance pretty well though. Snowfall Graveyard, kind of garbage. We like the Potion Belt, but double Scourge. These don't hit each other, by the way. It's another Death Rattle minion, so they really don't like chain into cool stuff or anything. So I think we probably just go for Reconnaissances. Snowfall Graveyard's not really useful to us, but the Reconnaissances are really nice. Watchy's gonna post on Reddit saying you banned him because you can't handle honest criticism. Well, I didn't actually ban him for that at all. I told him, in fact, he was welcome to criticize me. Yeah, he may lie, like you're saying. Yes, he may distort the truth, but I actually welcomed him to criticize me. I said, hey, please criticize me. Just don't be mean to other people. You can hang out and say whatever you want to me. It was when he started accusing people of crimes and horrific acts that he had to go. The criticism was fine. Rewind it. Listen to me say, hey, you can be mean to me, but you can't say stuff like that to people. You gotta go when you turn into weird, crazy, accusatory silliness. Man, Shatter Shambler, Snowfall, Scourge, Illusionist. We had at least the one Plague Spreader. Did we have two? Because this is a pretty cool curve, actually. If well, is it really that cool? I get a 0 mana guy, but it dies immediately. I don't guess that is that cool, right? This dies immediately. I get 2 0 mana guys potentially because they're 4 less, but I don't really think that's that good, right? I don't really love it. I think we Potion Belt. I know it's a synergy hand, but I don't really think it's good. I don't think it's good. Let's just, okay, this isn't good either though, so I don't know, maybe we'll take that back. I'd rather have at least a bad synergy hand than just a bad hand. Yeah, no undead here either for the infiltrators, kind of tough. The Potion Belt can fix all. That's a good card. We like to see that. Summon a random 3 cost. Okay, that gets me on board next turn. Maybe that's all right. Maybe that's all right. Destroy random minion. I mean, this is not big stuff, probably. What did they have? Brittle Bones and Location. Yeah, Location's just buff and draw. Brittle Bones, I mean, it's not going to be something we're good at dealing with ever, maybe. We like card draw, though. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, I already like this hand better. Now we're looking good. What happens to that Location treasure if full neutral? That's a great question. I don't know if you can get it, number one, and I don't know what happens. I don't know. In other words, I have no answers for you. Oh, this hand is coming right back. All right. Ugh, man, really not loving our all right, random 3-drops suck. I really just wanted a 3/4, that's all. Just a spider tank. Would have taken a 2/5. Would have taken a 3/3, honestly. 3/3 would have been amazing. If I'd known I was gonna get this guy, man. Could have held off a little bit, huh? Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm intrigued. I don't know if it's good yet, but I'm intrigued. Remember, this is any minion, right? So it's enemy minions as well. So if I just hitting a 2/2 or whatever, we'll activate the Putricide, and then I can Ghoulish to make that playable right away. Is that worth it, I wonder? This seems 100% worth it, right? Deal 3 damage, okay. You ever kill this off? I don't think so. I think we're okay. Deal 3 damage, draw 2 cards. Oh, very nice. Okay. Alright. Jackpot and Reconnaissance. And summon a random 3 cost. Okay. Yeah, we don't love these. What in God's name? It's just cheapest, right? Just take the cheap card, I guess.
Almost out of time.
Okay. Well, I wish I'd kind of played this now, maybe. Yeah, we'll just burn a card. It's fine. Whatever. Burning concoctions too, though, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. What do I even play, though? I don't know. I regret playing whatever it was I played at the end there. I need to do something differently, I think. Looks like it didn't matter, so that's good news. That works nicely. No, breaking the weapon wasn't intended. No. No, it sure wasn't. No, I got so focused on Putricide. Nope, it wasn't intended. It wasn't intended. I promise. I promise it wasn't. Dang it. I didn't mean to. I need that weapon to eat these tutus later. Oh, I thought I had enough. I don't know why. I got so zoned in on the dude, I didn't think about it. We need a better target than just a penance, right? Let's just tempo. No, I got so zoned in on Putricide. I just got so excited for concoctions. I don't know. The whole turn fell apart, really, but the whole turn fell apart. I don't know why. I just got excited about the new guy. I mean, we did see some cool new stuff off the new guy. That was a pretty exciting little sequence. But yeah. Concoctions with a with a sense ring in the middle is actually pretty funny. Okay, eternal servitude, certainly not a big problem. Okay, we got to deal with you know, Amara at some point in this game. We're gonna need some value for sure. Double damage here, not useful right now, really. If I had a weapon, it might be. If only we had a weapon, huh? Double death rattles on the demon here. That's amusing. Jackpot unlikely to be relevant, but prep means it can be. Oh, interesting. That could actually be good later, right? Ignite for value and I mean, I don't really want to be drawing ignites later is the only thing. Maybe if we go deep enough into the future, yes, but not right now. Maybe we hold this for now.
Almost out of time.
Feels a little bad to hold it, to be honest, but I really hate how I'm running out of resources already. I really wish I had my weapon back. Oh, that's a bad, unfortunate hit. Oh, of course, dude. Oh my god. Sure, it's fine. It keeps the 4/4 alive, maybe. It's okay. We've hit some really bad random 3-drops, though, dude. One stat on them twice now. It's really unfortunate. Really unlucky. Oh, how do I beat this army of tutus? Even with my weapon, how do I beat it? Oh. Condemn off of Vanessa is pretty cool, I guess. Missed Deck of Wonders into 5 times Pyroblast. Yep. That's what it is. That's, man, what were we thinking? We probably have to take this condemn, yeah. Grizzled, we do have good 4-drops. I like the idea of thinning out the deck a little bit, right? That's probably fine. Not this turn, but eventually we'll be happy with that.
The uncrowned.
Ooh, no, we want that alive. Yeah, that's resources. We need that. Wow, just all face, huh? Okay, cool. That's really, really exciting. Thank you for that. All face hits. Oh boy, this game's gonna go poorly, isn't it? I don't know how to get out of this mess. They are playing pretty defensively still, though, even though we're at 21. So that's kind of good news, maybe. Just this army of tutus, right? How do we beat this stuff?
So what's the rub?
Grizzled Guardian into Duels, pretty exciting, though. Sunwell's a good card to see. I have no idea if the Snowfall Graveyard is actually going to do anything. I mean, it should, though, right? We have a lot of 4 or less minions. And then we can set it up into the Jewel next turn as well, maybe. It's not like the Arcane 2-drop here is really all that powerful, so... Let's see how this goes for us. Some of these are death battles too, I think. Yeah, nice. They are. Okay. Poison guy, death rattle guy. Oh, just one is, I guess. Oh man, going face now. That's really scary. Bloodlust ever a kill or anything? 5, 6, 8. Wow, I see why you're going face. Okay. Oh, Plague of Death into the... Oh, that's so... Oh my god, that's so gross. That's so good. Good god, that's impossible to kill. Okay. Hit minions, not face, please, maybe, right? I think that's the goal here. Try to get through these while we can. Really? Still hitting face, dude. There we go. So they might have a bunch of plague spreaders in hand, but this only hits minions. It seems like their deck is primarily spells, right? Good snipe. Good snipe. No taunt, unfortunately. Am I dead? Seems like I'm dead, right? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Was that off of something? Was that duplicated? I don't even know. I can't. There's no way to beat this. This is insane. This is insane. All right. We're just dead. What on earth? I need a silence and... Nope. Earthen Scales, I mean, sort of theoretically keeps me alive-ish, but only kinda. I mean, this could be worse, right? This could be worse, actually. I mean, we're still losing, but this could be worse. Could be worse. Hey, Adzi Papa. Adzalot's back, guys. You can't see his messages because Twitch identifies when people try to evade bans and they auto-mod them. But he's back, guys. Yes. We made him angry enough. Oh, we're super dead. Yeah, this game wasn't close. Okay. Good to know we were super screwed anyway. I don't like the turn losing the weapon, but clearly it would not have made up the health difference here. We would have been taking 2 off of it often and just to heal 2. Pretty much doomed from the start. All right, good run though, guys. Actually, got to see some cool new stuff. Got to have some fun with trolls. We got see how the new bucket system worked. Really, really fun. Man, they are just dealing 1 billion damage, yeah. Hey, Tom Husker, rocked into the tournament recently. So fun to watch. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was really, really fun to do, too. My team was awesome, man. They helped so much. Do you like the bucket change? I think I'm going to. Definitely too early to say, like, definitively or anything, but I like lower powered runs that kind of that require you to adapt a little bit, you know, where you're not just getting these really predictive, super high synergy kind of decks. I think that's going to be better for my style anyway. Because, you know, we got a lot of stuff that didn't really fit, but we kind of made it work, you know, we kind of shoehorned it in and saw how it went, which is pretty cool. I don't know why this is bugged, but. Guys, I gotta take a pee break. We man, we might start one more run. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do a full run, but we might start one and then come back and finish it later. I think my wife's gonna want to eat food. Well, I don't know, I'll probably go till, well, we'll see how it goes, but I'll be right back. Okay, that was a good little run, guys. Let's open our pack. Boo. Why is my chat freaking out? What does that mean? All right. Okay, so I'm gonna start one more duels run. I'm not gonna promise you that I'll finish it though. I'm gonna warn you now because my wife is going out of town for 2 weeks to visit her family tomorrow. She's leaving tomorrow. So I will I want to spend some time with her tonight, basically. Make sure get spend some time together before she leaves. So probably won't finish this run unless it goes really, really poorly. But I kind of wanted to try. We saw there by running I don't know if it's because we ran Sunwell or what, but running Sunwell at the very least seemed to trigger a bunch of March of the Lich King cards. Do you guys know if has anybody else been playing where they've been getting March of the Lich King cards without a March of the Lich King card? I don't know if that's, you know, can you get March of the Lich King cards without March of the Lich King cards? Do you have to have March of the Lich King cards? Or can they trigger off any other card? Anybody know? The only time I've gotten new cards is running Sunwell. Didn't get any of it, didn't have Sunwell. They didn't have anything at Sunwell. Only times I got new cards with the Sunwell. Okay, so it sounds like you have to run Sunwell to get new cards. Okay, that's good to know. What should we target to build around then? Shaman has like Death Rattle stuff. We could do like a Shaman Death Rattle with Sunwell in there. Try to get some of the Shaman Death Rattle stuff. That sounds kind of cool. Kind of like that idea. Priest is a pretty good class for Sunwell, but do they have anything we really like undead stuff? Big Demon Warlock. Paladin got big dragons. Can you do a Dragon Paladin with the Sunwell? It's a holy spell too, which is kind of a synergy. Really in love with the Dragon Paladin cards though. They just don't seem that strong to me. Mage, Arcane Mage is a possibility. Also Romath Mage. Romath kind of goes with the Sunwell pretty well. Maybe we don't have Mage though. Oh shoot. I gotta look. Maybe we'll do Shaman. Undead Shaman. Ferocious Flurry is probably our best bet with Undead Shaman, right? Okay. And boy. None of these really seem that good for Undead Shaman. I guess we take Tempest's Fury. That's fine. Lets us win some early games maybe anyway. So I want Death Rattle, Undead, Shaman. So we have to run Sunwell, we think, to get March of the Lich King cards. We obviously don't love Sunwell in this deck, but the idea is to get Lich King cards. Now, here's actually what we're gonna think about a little bit. If we want a lot of Death Rattles, oh my god, there's like no Death Rattles. Maybe we just run neutral then, like neutral Death Rattle package, so that we're only getting class cards maybe from March of the Lich King. Is that a possibility maybe? So just run a bunch of good Death Rattle cards. And maybe Undead as well. Does it actually care if it's Undead or is it mostly just Death Rattle? Friendly Undead died. Oh yes, it does care if it's Undead as well. So Undead Death Rattles in particular are probably going to be our best bet. I think these summon Undeads, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Thalnos doesn't really feel like the right play to me. A lot of Undead Death Rattles probably, right? That shouldn't be too hard to find. Just good Death Rattles too are relevant as well. Doesn't all have to be Undead, right? But some is good, I think. Yeah, I don't love Zombie Chow because it heals maybe too much, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. How big do we go? Probably don't need to go too big. I don't hate Belcher. I mean, man, again though, like these are from specific expansions. Maybe I want to keep the expansions to ones that are very Death Rattle centric, right? Like Witchwood and Naxxramas are really, really Death Rattle centric, right? Can I get enough cards to where I'm just running cards from really Death Rattle-y expansions? Witchwood and Naxxramas, probably chief examples. I feel like I might be able to, right? Maybe Witchwood's not that Death Rattle-y actually, looking here. Oh, Kobolds is kind of Death Rattle-y. Old Doom. Oh, Old Doom's kind of Death Rattle-y, huh? Oh yeah, a lot of like zombies in Old Doom. Yeah, I don't hate that. That's kind of a neat idea. This is a weird deck though, guys. I don't know about this. This is a weird deck. I'm not sure about this. Goblins versus Gnomes is kind of Death Rattle-y. Mech Death Rattles though. Skullman's kind of Death Rattle-y. Yeah, they're all about the same amount of Death Rattle-y in hindsight. Looking here, like, are there any particular Shaman expansions that are like really good for us? You know, other than Lich King, I think. Right. I don't know that it's gonna matter too much here how we do this, guys. They all seem about the same amount of Death Rattle density. Ancestral Spirit actually is a pretty good card. You guys are saying you don't like the Witchwood buckets? Okay, fine with that. I mean, theoretically, newer expansions might be better on average too, right? Like higher quality cards on average. If we look at like, you know, maybe Nathria is pretty Death Rattle-y and has some fairly high quality cards. I don't mind this curve going a little mid game. So, oh, we have like no 3s and 4s though. Jeez. Baron's Trapper maybe is okay. Not actually a Death Rattle, but synergistic at least. Egg Napper, Piggyback Imp. I don't know. Maybe we need to be a little less like expansion focused and a little more curve focused here, because I don't know. I feel like maybe this is fine. I don't think we need to get crazy. Yeah. Let's do Infested Tauren. I kind of like the idea of taunts. We have some taunts. Chat, what happened to you guys? Man, what's going on here? Chat, you guys all just disappeared, man. Chat, what's going on with you guys? I decided I'm not going to worry too much about expansions. I kind of just fixed my curve instead. I decided to go for a curve fix instead of an expansion focus. So we'll get this kicked off. All right. Okie dokie. Let's go. 0 viewers now. Great. Okay, so Death Rattle, Undead Shaman.
You know little of the ways of the elements.
Early on here, we just won our best cards, which is Tempest Fury. This can solo the game basically on its own. Man, Undertaker Haunted Creeper. What year is it, dude? It's crazy how these cards actually hold up pretty well. Despite being 8 years old, right? Undertaker's really not bad. And Haunted Creeper's really not bad either. He was just so OP in his time that probably not terrible today. Okay. I mean, Hero Power always beats Undertaker, but it's fine. They want to Hero Power that. That's not the end of the world to us. If they don't want to Hero Power it, then maybe we sneak some crazy stuff out, but Packages are determined by what expansions you build your starter deck with. Oh god, I forgot they actually that's pretty good. They're getting buffed. I forgot they're getting buffed. Yeah, maybe, sort of. It seems that way, yes. We don't know exactly still, I guess, but that's how it's feeling anyway. All right. Not value trading. Okay. Didn't want to give me a hero power, I guess. I'm not super stressed about that though. Ooh. A little more stressed about that. That's a pretty annoying guy. This just dies to hero powers again. Man, this hero power is really farming my deck, isn't it? It's really annoying. Ugh. Just giving them a lot of free hero powers here, but don't really have better plays. Okay. I need a N'Zoth to pay this off, man. So Tempest Fury will hit the 3-2 over there, and I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know from here. I'm pretty much dead. This guy's gross. Hit the 1-2, please. Oh. I guess this actually does 3 damage, but it's just if they have an attack, they get extra 1-1s, right? So who knows what's better. Sniping the 1-2 was probably the play we could have. So here we'll try to trust our taunt, but man, it's a bad taunt. It's a really bad taunt. Hit the 4-1, please. Please hit the 4-1. Nice. Okay, actually, that's a good roll. We have 6 mana anyway for the... Oh, no, we don't, because we're overloaded again. No. We need to save coin for Kartut next turn. It's our only chance to be alive here. It's a pretty slim chance anyway. I think we're often dead, but we can try. Kartut to stabilize a little, I guess. Oh, we're dead. Okay. Sure. Good quick first loss at least. We like those. Get them out of the way. So we want maybe taunt stuff. We had a little bit of a taunt throughput in the deck. Really, any early good passive's fine. Any tempo wave passive we'll take. Oh, yeah, BR Gas is amazing. Yeah, that's great. Totally fine. Okay, man, we got what we wanted, actually. We got March of the Lich King, but man, these buckets are crazy. Triple reincarnate. Actually, kind of cool for us, weirdly, right? But yeah, this is fine. We wanted Deathweaver Aura. We actually don't love Prescience and Harkener of Dread as much, but they kind of all go together still. That's fine. We, man, I feel like these buckets are going to get manipulated in a totally different direction now. Like they're going to be completely different than they were before. But still maybe manipulated a little bit because... All right. Hey guys, I saw the Marvel Snap patch is coming out at 5 p.m. I'm kind of sad because I'm not going to get a great chance to play it tonight, but I will definitely make a video on it at least. Some of the like balance changes and stuff we're expecting, but all right. Zombie Chow on 1. Did I end up running Zombie Chow? I thought we cut it. I don't even remember this, man. Okay, good curve actually. I mean, 1, 2, 3 we'll take. Need to get out ahead of this promote as much as we can, I think. That's always a bit of a risk. Promote blowing you up. Okay. Kiara Bull. Crystal Gem. No time to dilly-dally, but yet Kiara dilly-dallies away. Ooh, Awaken the Makers, okay. Have you checked the new bucket system? If so, can you please explain it? We've been checking it today. I don't really know that I can explain it yet, to be honest with you. Still not super clear, but basically the buckets are expansion exclusive. So they like pick an expansion and they give you 3 cards from that set. And that seems to queue off of what's in your deck. So for instance, right now, if you want March of the Lich King cards, you have to run Sunwell. We think. Seems like it anyway. Because that might be the only way to get a March of the Lich King card in your deck right now, because it's the only one that's currently available. Because March of the Lich King doesn't come out till next week. So like by running Sunwell, we're getting offered March of the Lich King cards. And now that we've got more March of the Lich King cards, we're probably going to get offered more March of the Lich King cards, hopefully. But yeah, you can basically kind of manipulate your buckets to sets or synergies you care about. So like if you're running Discard Warlock, it might be good to only run cards from expansions that have discard support. So, you know, I don't know which ones those are, obviously, off the top of my head, but like Uldum and, you know, Lakari Sacrifice in Unguro, you know, that sort of thing, right? Not perfect examples, of course, but that kind of idea at least. This guy always dies to promote, so I'm not in love with this play, but I also don't love the Goblin either. It just dies even more freely. They don't even have to promote, so we'll see. Where are my new cards, man? Where are my Be Our Guests as well? Rosticons has discard, yeah, so maybe you'd run like Rosticons and I guess Karazhan for sure. Oh, no promotes. This play works. Okay, nice. The greed hath been rewarded. We like double 2s here? They do trade a little bit better on board, maybe. And we net more total discount that way, right? Yeah, I kind of take it, yeah. It's like the kind of thing that'll die freely if I don't deal with it. Okay. Elik. Not too big of a concern here. Ooh. Sin Runner just to get it down? I kind of love it. I don't know. Big and gross, right? No great cards in hand for them here. All right. I like this. Looks good. I don't think the expansion of the cards in your deck matters. Only the effects have to match an expansion. I don't think that's right because everybody, well, we don't know. I don't know. I can't say this definitively, but apparently the only way we're getting March of the Lich King cards at all is if we're running the Sunwell. That's the theory, at least at the moment. Everybody in chat seemed to agree the only way we're getting March of the Lich King cards is if we have the Sunwell in the deck. Which, of course, that would imply that it's expansion based, right? I haven't used Sunwell and haven't gotten Lich King cards. I've done like 4 runs without Sunwell and haven't seen a new card on either side. Yeah, there's just more and more data stacking up here that the Sunwell's the only way to get Lich King cards this week. Again, you know, nothing is obviously definitive yet, but just more and more data points always. I'm gonna hit face, right? Like, I don't know, screw. Oh, that does heal though. No, I guess we don't hit face yet. Never mind. Hopefully it doesn't come back too soon to make this feel really wasted, but for now. Where are our Be Our Guests, man? We're on turn 7. We have 3 in the deck still. In other words, it may be that there is no actual synergy at all, and it is literally just expansion based, but I don't know. People will figure it out again. But I will say that Sunwell so far has gotten us March of the Lich King cards very successfully. Okay. Tempest Fury is pretty good to copy, honestly. Does mean they might be taking more chip damage, though, which I don't hate. If we're trying to burn them down, right? Chip damage is a way to do that successfully. That's just a big absorber of lightning bolts, though, too, which is kind of annoying. Oh, finally, man. Yes, let's go. Altruist, I'm not getting. Oh, no, I am getting. This is 0 mana, right? So Altruist plays 2 things right now, and I get a hero power. It's probably better than Ulthok on average, but it is a little bit interesting. Is it ever actually lethal? Some of the time, anyway. It depends on these lightning bolts, huh? Okay. Yeah, let's put him to 2. I don't know. We got a big old board here and it's really sticky. We've even got the skeleton here to potentially be lethal, so put him to 2. Using their weapons is gonna be really tough for them. Aldru's definitely the play. Ulthok is like the kind of fun, greedy way to do it, but it's the fun, greedy way, right? It's not the consistent way. They go to 1. Lightning bolt hits. Okay, this could give them a board clear, maybe. Yes, Katie, I will buy to get the new cards in Marvel Snap. Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Literally any card played here is just lethal, right? They can't play Amara yet, so. Boop. Altruist to face. Let's go. So pretty clutch legendary invitation. As soon as we got it right, we set up to win. Guys, I'm gonna take a break here real quick. I'm gonna go talk to my wife for a minute and figure out timing and dinner and stuff. I may take a couple minutes here talking to her, but I'll be back very shortly and we'll try to finish this afterwards. Or well, we'll keep it rolling afterwards. Again, I don't know if I can finish it or not, but we'll. That was not conclusive. All right, exerciser's fine, right? Yeah, we like this. That's okay. Good silence weapon. Deal with some threats. Okay, so we got Alterac. Do we have an Alterac card? Sure, we must, right? Oh yeah, Piggyback Imp. Okay, so this got us Alterac, which sucks. We don't really want this. We got Old Doom for some taunt synergies and totem stuff. Yeah, Old Doom, and this is Old Gods. Yeah. Yeah, so okay. I don't really need another. I mean, honestly, I guess the wind chills are probably our best bets. Wind chills are just cheap cycle, stall, and to be our guest, that sort of thing. So Marvel Snap patch in 20 minutes. I think your timing is off. I think it's in an hour and 20 minutes. I'm not mistaken. Okay. No worries, Silcano. Yeah. No, I think they said 3 p.m. Pacific, right? So that would be still a little more time than you accounted for there, but that's all good. Prescience, yeah, not my favorite really of the current shape of the deck. We might get more and more big stuff later, but ooh, we like Deathweaver Aura far more, dude. If we could get the 1-drop to go with this, I think that would be really sick. I mean, I think we still start with Undertaker. I'm just curious what the next play is, right? Do you just buff the Undertaker? Or do you... Well, let's see what we draw, I guess. If we hit a 2-drop Death Rattle, that's probably better, but still, this is pretty nuts, man. 2 mana for 2 3/2s. It does overload. Yeah, I guess this is the plan. I don't know. Not exactly the home run, but now this minion creates some real threat and pressure, because if they don't deal with it, it might scale and hit them really hard. If they do deal with it, they get 2/3/2s. So still kind of interesting. Extra mana is good for us on average. Overload might make that a little awkward math-wise, but maybe not. Yeah, sure, we go. Sure. Let me a little bit risky, of course, healing them up, but not the end of the world. And now this Undertaker dilemma is really coming into fruition, right? Because suddenly it's like, oh god, how do I deal with all of this at once? They might be able to, but won't be easy, I bet. Okay, that just gives me the 3/2s. That's fine. So we actually netted 2 damage on board, right? Could be an issue for later. They could punish that a tad, sure, but for now, looks okay. Hero power doesn't really fit in great with anything except Exerciser. Am I just going face? Like, can I do this? Feels a little wrong, but with Tempest Fury as a backup here, man, and they're down to like 7, right? Like, I don't know, maybe they only have 5 mana. This heals them 5, so you know that adds a little bit to the math, but I don't think it's crazy to turn the corner already. I can do this again next turn for 1 Tempest Fury hit. Oh, Holy Nova's like perfect. Well, no, it gives me the 4/4 back. It's not that perfect, I guess. The egg actually hedged pretty well against that board clear, didn't it? That was really nice. Can they not kill the Chow? Oh, they can. Okay, that's a big swing. Oh, that's an 8 health swing. Holy crap, this hand just got really good for them. What is that? Light It Burns or something? What was that? Yeah. Light It Burns. Wow. What an absolutely disastrous swing for us. Good God. So if I hit now, I've got 4 and 3 is 7 and potentially 3 puts them at 7. I kind of feel like I need to pivot back now into slightly more defensive game plan. Now they have hero power and stuff. If I was going to get there, it was going to be in like 2 turns, right? It wasn't going to be in 3 or 4 turns, because this starts to gain too much value as they get more and more mana over time. So pretty big stabilizations from them there means we pivot back. We look for invitations and stuff to win the game now. Oh, that's scary. It's not too scary, I guess. Oh, never mind. It's pretty scary. They're playing my invitations before I am. That's really annoying. Hey, Blue Sapphire, what's up, man? Wow. Okay. We can, oh, nice. Okay, we can freeze that for a minute or 2, right? Yeah, I mean, Z-Log's definitely the biggest threat here. I don't actually know if he'll be quite enough threat, to be honest, but it's a good start, I think. The 2/3. Come on, baby, hit the 2/3. Come on, baby. Oh, snipes, dude. Now, this is the really scary thing, though, right? this could easily go to 1 billion damage, though. Oh, no. No, come on. No. Oh, my God. Why did they hit it 3 times? Oh, God. Oh, no, dude. Why couldn't those have gone face? Oh, God, Z-Log. What are you doing? Gusreel would be a cool minion to revisit as a colossal, you know, like 3-headed Hydra type thing. Hydrolodon sort of serving that purpose, I guess, right? But similar anyway. Another Holy Nova, dude. They're hitting some baller removals. Really, really good answers to my stuff so far. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh God, why? Oh God, why? They healed it back to full. Oh God, why? I mean, I think we all know that we're doomed here. Let's just Let's just do the, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's going to 96. No big deal. No big deal. Okay. We just trust our taunts, right? It's no big deal. Priest is definitely not gonna have removal against this, okay? Priest never ever has removal. Oh my god, actually worked. Oh my god, okay. 96. Wind Fury incoming. I can't believe that actually worked. Holy crap. That plan actually worked. Their own Kartot, okay. This plan actually didn't fail. Oh, that's really, really dead though. Okay, I guess we hitting for 3 here is not much different than hitting for 2, but let's start here. If we hit the Gazrilla, we can kill it pretty easily here. I guess we can kill it either way, right? It's fine. Either way we kill it. So. No lethals or anything, so. Whew. Chill 192 attack Gazrilla. Quick 384 before it dies. Jeez. That's fun. All right, they're back at 25. I'm out of cards. They have 1 million cards. I used all of my stuff to kill one randomly generated Gazrilla. Oh, dang. Not winning in fatigue, I guess. Okay. I don't think we're winning at all, really, is the right phrasing here. Calamity Charlie, dude, thanks for the 4 months, man. Tickle the gas. That sounds like a, I don't know, that doesn't sound right to me. Something about that sounds wrong. All right. Let's see what we get. Okay. Nothing we like totally love here, right? A lot of druid cards. I mean, a lot of healing, which is kind of cool. This actually does hit this, but it's almost better off hitting the scarabs, right, on average. So maybe that's the turn. Maybe we just set up the scarabs. I don't know. Oh, I only get 1 scarab though. No, this is not the turn. I don't think this is the turn. I mean, it's not a bad turn, but it's not great. Not great. 1 scarab and burn a card is really not the turn. I think I had to play Bracing Cold. It was just we had a risk of hitting a 1 cost, which kind of feels bad. You can't play all the 1 costs first. I guess you can. Maybe that's better. Save this for next turn. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Oh, dude, they're getting their legendary invitations from me faster than I'm getting my own. That's really tough. New run included Sunwell instant new card bucket after the first game. Yeah, Sunwell's definitely triggering March of the Lich King then. Glad we're figuring that out. Nice to know. What's my favorite pizza? Honestly, like a tomato pie, usually. Light cheese, maybe pepperoni sometimes if I'm feeling spicy. Pepperoni mushroom if I'm feeling really spicy, but honestly, just a lot of cheese. I mean, no cheese, a lot of sauce. I don't like cheese. Cheese is bad. We don't want the cheese. Who cut the cheese? All right, this actually worked out shockingly well. They didn't kill anything, so kind of nice. 5/5. Yeah, it's good too. Those had a lot of health, right? So it's gonna be hard to deal with. We do sort of want this guy to die off, right? In a way. Just don't love any of our plays that well here. Clear this, trade in here, but then that's weird. Yeah, why do these plays all suck so much? Why do I hate every play that I have? I don't know. I guess we're just gonna do this on a Sludge Belcher because I don't have another good play. All right, whatever. That's not a good play, but it's about the only thing that came together well. Yeah, I do prefer no light cheese. I mean, you get some pizzas and it's just like covered in a pound of cheese. If there is going to be a fair bit of cheese on the pizza, it has to be well done as far as I'm concerned. Like you know, you gotta brown that cheese, right? You gotta brown that cheese. So you're giving Prince Renathal in a box in Duels. Oh, interesting. Oh, now that you said that, I think we saw him earlier too, but I didn't even process the significance of it. I don't think. I think we might have seen him as well. I just had a thought. It seems like we might have seen him as well. Kind of wild. Boy, this stuff is so hard to deal with. Bunch of randomly, really toughly shaped things, right? You can debuff it, but to what end? You know, to what end? All right, I don't know. Let's make some 2-3s, I guess, if we can. Try to. Oh, nice. That's a good start. Yeah. Okay, that one's not as good, but we're okay with that. Yeah, I mean, this board's not crazy, right? Maybe we just get by with taunts here. Maybe that's worth killing for some reason I can't really think of, but maybe. I just don't think we win this game long ever. I'm gonna need a monster invitation into some kind of crazy play. I don't know what it is yet though. Ranch is good with pizza? I've heard people say that. I've never tried that in my life. It just seems, oof. I don't know. Iridescent, thanks, man. I'm glad you watched the God of War stuff. Not many people have. That's always a nice. I appreciate that. There's actually technically one more. Well, if you watched on the RegisKillbin channel, you got it all. But there's one more like stream VOD coming, I think. Oh man, sorry guys. Big sneeze, big sneeze. Dude, they hit the Sunwell too. I'm so sick of this guy just getting all my best cards. Good God, you know, I expect a little thievery. That's fine. Getting 1 or 2 is okay, but. Man, that wasn't even off of the. You know, the big guy, the Benedictus. We might have already played it at that point, but it's just frustrating that even the universally expected result to be insane was not where you got it from. Oh, this art's cool, dude. The Drakari Spectre. I like that a lot. That's cool. I cannot win this in fatigue, right? There's just no way. I'd have to do some kind of weird card generation thing I don't think our deck really has access to, right? We're not very good at that sort of thing. I really just wanted to find I really just wanted to find a legendary invitation, you know. We've only played one, right? Are we only one deep? And we're super far into the deck right now, so would love to find that. Little ball of hate, dude. Thanks for the 5 months. Favorite Moonbreaker streamer, yeah, that went really well last night. That was really fun. Thanks for the 5 months, dude. Hey Team America, hashtag delete priest. Yes, I agree right now. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a different answer, but I'm good to see a little ball of hate. I hope life here in the city is treating you well. Let me know if you got any good restaurant tips. Any fun stuff. Cobra shot. Okay, that's pretty expensive. I don't mind. It is a nature spell though. Wow. Not a lot of nature spells on Hunter, weirdly. It's one of the rare ones. I know you're gonna say, oh, it's Hunter, they got tons of nature spells. They really don't have that many. It's less than you might think. Most of their cards are like action types, you know? They don't have a ton. In fact, there's only 8 in the history of the game. To give you a perfectly concise, accurate example. Okay. I can't like kill them with Raj or anything. Nah. Janice is probably our best bet. It might actually technically be dead. I could like clear these and try to heal enough or something, right? Need Jandis into Raz Frost Whisper. I need Jandis into Raz Frost Whisper. Or those despicable dreadlords, right?
What
Let's see. Oh, are you actually kidding? I can't believe that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's actually the craziest thing I've ever seen. Maybe, oh, I think I could have used this on that. Maybe that's still worth it actually, right? Keep the Dreadlord alive, but also get to do this, maybe. That's actually the craziest. Wait. Oh God, I just did that backwards. Oh, I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. I just did it backwards. Oh my God, I don't know how to read. Oh, I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. I thought this worked the other way. Ah, crap. Okay, we take the high roll. It's fine. It's gonna be tricky on their brain, right? It's gonna be tricky on their brain. I really thought this worked the other way. This card's crazy if it works the other way, right? Man. Big time bluff. Yeah, big time bluff. Yeah. Could have used it on Jandis probably, right? To spread the stats the best. This is the opposite of like the Paladin guys. Okay. I totally know how to read. Yeah, Kotari is the opposite, exactly, yeah. Okay. This could be bigger, right? But it would have let them attack. Does that matter to us? I don't think so. I don't think it matters if they attack. I think we would have been okay. God, dude, is that the one that's in my deck still? Did it actually destroy or steal it? I don't think so, right? It doesn't look like it, maybe. Crash. Okay. Man, if only this guy were like a 10-10. If only, huh? Okay. Just does not seem good enough, right? Do I need to heal? Healing seems pretty bad. I'm gonna give them 9 regardless because of the Dreadlord. 2 cards left in deck. Man, seems so bad. Oh, this heals anyway. This is not a choose one. I really need to learn to read. I really need to learn to read.
Feeling dizzy.
Reading is great. All right, that's a decent menu. We take that.
Here's another test.
They're healing for 8 here. There's just no way to beat 12 cards in deck against Priest. We're just always dead. We just always lose. My final 2 card, one of them's an invitation. Is there any invitation card that wins me the game? Like a Ticketus or something, you know, that equalizes. A Benedictus, I guess. Could maybe equalize a little bit. I think we'd still be in trouble, but maybe a Benedictus. I don't know. Sure, it'd be nice if this were a 9-10, but also I'd be really scared to attack into some rogue secrets. Maybe, I don't know. Could give them a 9-10 with stealth, right? That'd be scary. Whirlpool. Okay. Pretty good for them. It's another nature spell, dude. How are they finding so many nature spells? They just happen to have a nature spell in their deck. That's so gross. Yeah, I think that's an invitation at the bottom, right? So we're kind of just screwed.
What you're gonna catch? 2 is company.
I think this is basically GG.
Here's another test.
All right. Mita's back. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, Nature Priest, exactly. Countess? Yeah, I need Countess and a triple Ticketus and a board clear. Yeah, I don't know. Double Ticketus, I guess, is fine. I need something to corrupt the Ticketuses though too. Do not tell me they're playing that last image. No, dude, come on, dude. This is the best thief deck we've ever played against. It's gross. All right. Yeah, that's gross. Pretty much dead. Only 3 off lethal, right? Okay, what in God's name can I get here that's good enough? There's no card good enough, right? The wrong Benedictus, dude. I mean, Gigafin's not bad, man. Gigafin's not bad, but it's not enough. It doesn't win the game. So interestingly for the Gigafin, it will clear everything we need it to clear, but it's still just not enough. Like probably one of the best possible minions to get. I could hero power this, but then I died of fatigue, right? So probably literally the best minion in the game to get, other than I don't know. Is there any actual answer that's good enough? Yeah, I'm gonna overflow if they don't kill me here. Don't worry. If they get their board back. I mean, this is not really worth playing out, but maybe it is, right? Maybe it's kind of technically worth playing out. I don't know. What do we have? 11, 13, 15 damage showing. I mean, they'd have to really, really whiff hard to find a lethal, but maybe 16 with Dark Conviction. They'd have to whiff pretty dang hard, but worth it, I think. Ugh. I guess Deathly Death, yeah. I'm glad this run's failing because I want to go soon. I gotta kind of get dinner ready for. You gotta go do dinner and get ready for Marvel Snap Patch. So I actually need to end the stream here pretty soon. Of course. Speaking of which, show. Thank you for the raid, show. Welcome. 946 people. We're about to end the stream in a game here probably. So perfect timing. Curse of Naxxramas bucket, double shade, Whispers bucket, double flame wreath, and Whispers bucket evolve stuff and unlock stuff. Boy, I guess here, I don't know. Wailing Soul's pretty risky for us, but maybe for a freeze board or something. Hey, Ignis thanks for the 24 months, and Toomey thanks for the 34 months, and Show thanks for the perfect timing. Yeah. I am gonna probably play one more game because this deck's garbage. And then we're going to call it quits. And then we're going to go record a Marvel Snap video. And then I'm not going to be able to stream Snap tonight, unfortunately. I'm really sad. Maybe I'll try to stream just a little bit of Snap. Just to get like one video done. You guys see these like new... These new coins, the engineer's coin, like for old expansions, the Naxxramas coin, that looks really cool. The Grand Tournament coin and the League of Explorers coin, that's cool. I love those. We probably still keep Tempest early, right? Hey, I was the Thief Priest. It was a pleasure getting to play against you. Sorry about the good steals. Dude, you hit the nuttiest steals. Congratulations, man. You absolutely bodied us with those steals. Oh no. Double mage. Whenever we play this, we always get double paladin. Or like rogue. Garbage rogue secrets. 6 free mana there to start the game is pretty tough. Okay, that's nice that one of them is just a barrier. That's good. We don't love them having extra health, but it's not a tempo-y secret at least. Boop, 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 boo-doo. Can you tell how the new buckets work exactly? Not exactly, but they are definitely very connected to the expansion of the cards. More than any other element, it seems. So expansion is like the #1 predictor, I think. Maybe the only predictor, but definitely the #1 predictor. So if you want to see March of the Lich King cards, it seems like you have to run Sunwell right now. Of course, next week you'll be able to run just March of the Lich King cards. But for now, you need Sunwell specifically, I think. Dude, Dream is just so good, even early against a 3-drop, right? It's so good early. Really frustrating. It shuts us down so hard on tempo. I made a deck that only has Voyage and Core and Sunwell, and I'm only getting Core, Lich King, Voyage buckets. Yeah, again, more evidence. Yeah, seemingly more and more the case that that is how it's working. All right. I'm trying to think if there's ways to. Oh my god, dude! I can't get a minion out. Thank you, Dream. Oh joy! Oh joy! I mean, that's just game, right? Like, I'm not coming. Oh yeah. Okay. Good to know it ends quickly at least. I could end the stream a little sooner. Did I watch the USA? No, I didn't watch the USA game. I saw the score on my phone though. I'm scared to spoil it for people who might. Well, I don't know. No, come on. Who am I spoiling it for? Anybody who's here watching me and not watching that and has time to watch me but's not watching that does not care enough about it to be spoiled, right? If they cared, they would just be watching that. So, yeah, I don't know. All right. Cool, that could backfire, I guess. I think we're just getting BM'd, but
Is there trouble?
okay. Any outs here? Does their BM cost them at all? Nope. I don't think Kartut's good enough, right? I'm worried about an Oasis ally. We tested that yet? I don't even think we've had a chance to attack, right? Oh, Flame Ward. Okay, that's a little annoying, I guess. Could have tested that, huh? Should have, probably. Yeah, should have. Hopefully this game just ends soon, though. I think it might have been lethal anyway, right? Maybe not, though. Maybe not. They had to run another 3 and they'd only have 5-8 left, and I'd be at 11. Yeah, it wouldn't quite be lethal, actually. Still not, actually, right now, but would be nice to have eaten another 3. Oh my god! Everybody's high rolling against us like crazy. Oh, yeah, that was lethal. All right, guys, so that's good. Good early end there. I want to run. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go get some food, and then I'm going to return for some at least a Marvel Snap video, and maybe like a short, like 2-hour Marvel Snap stream. It'd be really nice to get a Marvel Snap video done tonight. As I mentioned earlier, my wife is leaving on a trip tomorrow to visit her family, so I was trying to spend some time and hang out with her tonight. It's pretty bad timing for this Marvel Snap patch for me. If it wasn't for this, I'd be streaming, you know, like 5 hours of Marvel Snap tonight or something, but you know, tomorrow we'll catch up. So tomorrow we'll do probably both Hearthstone and Marvel Snap. I certainly don't feel done with Duels quite yet. But I also definitely want to commit some time to the new Marvel Snap stuff. It's going to be a really busy week because tomorrow is like Snap and maybe more Duels. Thursday is theory crafting. Friday is pre-release stream for the Fireside Gathering. Saturday is pre-release for the Fireside Gathering. Sunday and Monday we'll probably have a little bit of a breather, and then Tuesday is expansion release. So a lot of stuff right in a row here. 4 or 5 days of streams and stuff. And I see that I'm disconnecting, so. So you guys probably didn't hear any of that, but that's okay. I'm gonna drop you off in a raid anyway if it works. Great timing. I gotta reboot my router tonight. So man, I really don't want. I want to send you guys on your way on a raid. I really hate to, but I just DC'd anyway. So maybe it's better to. Maybe. I just want to do a raid. Let me do a raid, Twitch, internet, somebody. Hey, you guys might see me again. I'm literally just trying to end the stream and it DC'd, and I just want to drop a raid. Show was nice enough to raid us. So I wanted to like carry the love on, you know. I don't know how to. Nothing's loading, guys. My main PC is dying. I don't know, man. I'm just cursed, I guess. Always. Can somebody just drop a name in chat that's a live channel and I can maybe raid them on this PC over here? Just drop a name in chat that's a live Hearthstone channel. Anybody. Just drop any name you want to be rated. It doesn't matter. It just have to be live. Just drop a name and I'll just do it from here. This PC's working. Okay, there we go. That's great. There's the first name. We're taking it. Let's go. Probably a bigger channel than we'd normally raid, but all good. All right, everybody. Have fun on the raid. Thank you for being here. Love you all a ton. See you soon. And until next time, game on.